Like the stream
Start
ended this
building
morning,
Sarah.
and then I just kept playing Warframe. And I've got like 30 things in the foundry that will almost all be done by 4 in the morning.
Pasta said, was just on playing Warframe though, just had to log off to get going, working on a funny Volt build where I helminthed in one of Inaros' abilities and let him spawn cats, so Volt spawns cats and then gets supercharged with speed abilities.
Huh. I didn't think that the Inaros sand abilities would carry over and spawn in sand cats.
Electric sand cats.
Hey, you made it, Mom. Hey, welcome in.
Imagine
It's
making
all
it to
crazy. It's almost like I was just in a Discord call with you. Insane. And I had to bail on Killing Floor 3 in order to play Warframe. Damn.
You can play Killing Floor 3 if you want. I don't mind.
I made the prior engagement though. What am I? Some sort of a slacker?
I mean, I'm nothing if not a fair individual.
What am I? Some
As
sort of
I
oath
have
breaker?
unfair of expectations.
You want me to lose my paladin levels? You want me to just like give up all my buffs? You want me to give up my gosh darn?
But Oathbreaker's how you get to do
abilities?
the cool necromancy abilities.
I would in fact get access to really good powers.
Misty just
Very offensively minded powers.
Dude, I love whenever I do the collaborating thing with you with the knocking, and it's just like, hey, the Noidbag wants to collaborate in my own chat. Every time.
Every
Twitch
time.
has made a good system. It works as intended. Every time for the first time. There we go.
Love fish crackers. Fish crackers are pretty alright. I don't remember the last time that I've actually had fish crackers. Couldn't really tell you.
I had goldfish crackers a couple months ago.
I'm pretty sure I may have had like off-brand crackers.
So sorry. The Noidbag has denied... I have denied my own shared chat request, so it canceled it? What the fuck does that mean, dude? Let's just click that again. There we go. Share chat.
Share chat has started. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I love that I sent you one and it expected me to accept it.
Why is it like always cursed on your end?
I don't know. It's really good. I love it.
It's never given me any problems, but like, why is it giving you problems?
Are we doing Kuva stuff again, or are we doing something else?
We could continue with the Kuva stuff. We could very well do that. Also, hello,
I'm okay with that.
Welcome in. Anything else? I'm actually... It's weird. You're at a point where I have, like, no idea what it is to recommend to you to do.
Yeah.
Other than, like, I don't know, follow your heart, look at stuff that might exist.
The other thing is just steel pathing.
Yeah, just, like, the steel path. This is true.
Follow your fart. I mean, not incorrect.
Open your farts.
Let's actually take a look at steel path.
You are mine, little mate. No.
Oh, it like relocks everything?
Yeah, you have to start back from like the very first node on Earth.
Neat.
Oh, Chimeric Freak Goomba Edition. Let's go, dude.
Oh, lovely.
Hey, Gant.
Everything in its place.
Spread the cheeks. No. Don't you still
Don't need
need
to
to
do
do
Whispers
Whispers
in
in 99? Apparently not, no. I can just go to E Prime and Size Visions.
Yeah, but you haven't done like 1999 yet, right?
No.
No. Sorry.
No,
adjusting my
I have
microphone's
not. I
off.
do need to start building my shit to actually be able to do more damage, but that's gonna come in time with the greater understandings of the new video game existence. Of things past level 40 and 50.
Yeah.
Which was like the last time that I dedicatedly played anything.
Kuva weapon may help depending on which one it is that you get.
Yeah.
We could do arbitrations. Get
1999 is
galvanized weaponry or galvanized mods. Because galvanized mods are just putting fucking pixie dust into your Nosk canister.
No, but you don't understand. Noid hates MSQ is kind of true only in the sense that it's like it's a defined thing that you have to do, but you can't utilize it to min-max as well. Like 14 is a little bit different. Whereas this one, it's like you gotta do other stuff, because otherwise you're suffering. Also, the fact that the MSQ is patched in over the course of like 8 years, after basically not existing.
Always on a quest for better audio. Audio, the final boss.
It's an eternal struggle. You'll never get it completely. I do think one day I do just need to sit down and be like, we're gonna do like 14 hours of Final Fantasy though.
Just going through the single player game that is Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, just be like, as a meme, we're doing 14 hours of Final Fantasy 14 until we progress the storyline.
I could do 14 hours of Final Fantasy 14. Almost easy.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like I could totally do it. It's just that it's like a lot of reading when you're streaming it.
It's true. If I'm just like pounding out MSQ and I got like my reading chops, I have like my my water auto rotation on lock, and I got like a snack, like one source of food, any source of calorie intake among the way that I'm easy done.
Weapons based on the Warframe, yeah, that's true.
It's the weapon element that is based off of the Warframe. Not the weapon
Not
itself.
the actual thing itself, yeah.
Yeah, the weapon is random, but the the weapon element is determined by the progenitor.
Whoa, okay. Didn't realize the floor was gone there, but nice.
Sometimes you just slide through new floors.
Yeah, it was like I couldn't go through the wall that I was expecting to, and then I couldn't go through the floor I was expecting to.
Sometimes you bump into walls all the time, and you're magnetically attracted to walls, and you can't stop. And then there's like this one stupid lip above each of the doors. You know the lip, like you're just a little bit too high, and then you're stuck there above the door forever.
Oh, we're back on the Tonkor discussion.
Kuva Tonkor. I did not like it. I know that it's good, but I do not like it. I do not care for it. I would rather have the ogres.
I love how it's just like no matter how many times we come to this discussion, it's just, hey, Kuva Tonkor.
Yeah, because Kuva Tonkor was like the best. It was
Kuva Tonkor?
Yeah. The Kuva Honky Tonk.
Yeah, Honky Tonk Woman.
Keep the perfect rhythm makes you want to sway along. You know, it was 14 hours of Final Fantasy 14 on the 14th at the 14th hour of the 14th day.
It's like that one time that I saved at like 001, 011, etc. for fucking Resident Evil 4. Just like a perfect weird save.
Binary for fuck you.
It's good with the single shot without primed. Primed Surefoot can get spicy.
Prime Surefoot is the mod that
Firestorm
prevents
AoE
you from
increase.
getting knocked down.
Ah, gotcha.
You get it from as a login reward. And they changed explosives from doing self damage. So like you would just, it stopped you from doing random ass deaths to yourself, and switched over to just knocking yourself back. You can Ukimi.
It's pretty good.
And then you can mitigate it entirely by adding on Prime Sure-Footed for the low price of like what?
Down over here.
Mod points.
You're in both places at once. You exist in a quantum entanglement.
There's a quantum like pedestrian bridge that exists between multiple superpositions.
I have this like really stupid idea that exists in my head where it's like I really want to get an overlay background screen for like Be Right Back or something similar to that effect. That just has little references in the background to all the different people that I've streamed with. And like Misty's mostly stopped doing content for the most part, but like still is around obviously with us.
Right.
And because Misty's thing is just straight up a My Little Pony thing, I'm always like really wanting to do the pony head on the wall like it's been hunted in Safari. And it's just like the art style just does not match, and it's super incongruous for some reason. And I don't know why, that just lives in my mind. And I one day I'll do it, but it's gonna cost me so much money. Because it's like gonna be so many little background notes.
Like an old king, like a relic of things gone past, no longer does his hunts, but we keep him around. Their weapons of Corinth Prime. Me too. Shake my hand, dab me up, brother. Love my grenade launcher with a big crunch.
I really like the grenade launcher that I was using that had like the manual detonate. So it's like you just throw out grenades and then pop them.
Yeah, Pinto.
Yeah, it's like that was fun. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, that's a 2014 Warframe pick. Yeah.
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 But sometimes you gotta respect the classics.
The classics are still respectable. I think there is a Kuva Penta. Could be wrong. So there is in fact a upgraded version of the Penta just lying around somewhere that you can grab. Quantum, like Quantum Moon is. Oh my gosh, is that an Outer Wilds reference?
Make it like a Billy Big Mouth Bass. Someone was talking about the curiosity of how prevalent those were the other week.
Yeah,
so we
like
have at least the knowledge of one more person knowing that they existed.
Right now, my Kuva Lich should be dead with this encounter.
Otis Fellig.
Your blood flows within me, deathless.
GG easy.
Unless you want to go super try-hard with the Incarnon weapons. I mean, I need to get some Incarnon weapons because I do really want the Incarnon Torrid.
Yeah, Incarnon Torrid, very good. Ladum, very good. Ladum, I think, is actually like one of the best one of the best weapons in the game. Has been for a while.
Have you seen the one on low power and sounding demonic? No, but I've seen that skeleton dancing.
Was Northern Lighten losing his shit at the dancing skeleton?
Yeah, him
is that the one that was recommended to me on YouTube some time ago?
Yeah. I mean, I also had a Liger Zero Zoids fucking giant robot toy that started to die at one point because of low battery, and it just started screaming at me in the middle of the night.
Fucking Furbies on low battery.
We had a Furby also. I still have the Furby in my closet, and I used it to fuck up Rachel one time. Because I was like, hey Rachel, you want to see something? And then pulled back some things from the closet, and its eyes were open. Towards good to have it with a ribbon mod that bumps its crit chance to 250. Just stay in the mode that blows its load too fast. Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
Yeah, you just reload.
Ow.
Game looks fun, playable characters run you a queen. Warframe is in fact fun. I do not know this queen. Other than the band, that's like, oddly enough, the only thing I know of. Warframe is also free to play.
I also had a Liger Zero model with a battery-powered motor. Was it the really big one that was like the size of a human child's torso? Because mine took up like a shelf all on its own. To this day, I'm like, why did I own that? Because I was never a huge Zoids fan. I think I just thought that the giant cat robot was cool. Head-sized at most. Fair enough.
Oh, ringing the damn bell over here.
Was never into Zoids, but was heavy into Bionicle. I had a bunch of Bionicles growing up, too. Eventually, I got into the habit of just, like, mass converting them into a bunch of weird custom robots.
I was always sad that Pohatu and Onua were the only ones that were left on the shelves at Walmart. Like, what do you mean you don't like my boy with the inverted chassis, the Pohatu, the guy that's the kick guy? Excuse me. Wait.
I
and
got
also
all of
the
them,
that
like,
Bionicle
first
fan
three.
game is like canceled forever, I think.
I think they said that they were making it into something else. Like their own game.
So like canceled forever.
Yeah, but like reborn as independent media.
Daniel, hey!
Thank you for the Tellurium. I appreciate it. What a great login reward.
Ah, true, dude. Oh, Ant Queen. Oh, you're role playing. Oh, my bad, sir. My bad. Carry on.
Yeah, Lego Connects
I understand
was,
worker Ant.
a thing.
My bad. I'm playing the girl that has multiple arms, and like, we're reminded of the Queen Ant. Oh, my bad. You're right. I don't know how to speak Ant. My bad. It was lost in translation. I couldn't quite understand the accent. I wasn't placing the culture. I hadn't mentally shifted into ant moding just yet.
Ant moding.
Alright, so I think you still need to kill your Lich, right? Like,
yeah, we fought them a few
you're now
times, but I've
active
just been
on
stabbing them.
Ceres? Like, if you look
I
at
have to do that thing that you said to change my Parazon shit around.
Yeah.
I remember
Like, you should know at least 2 of the known Requiems.
Yeah, it's Netra and Zata. So is it like
Okay.
I just put the Zata one in the first slot?
At least
I
so,
didn't have it
because
there previously.
you had a Zeta as your first one, right?
I had, because we just had random ones in there at first. I had Fas in there when I stabbed them previously, now I have Zata.
I can't believe I didn't have your screen pulled up, so I can't just like look at your.
Yeah, I have Zata, Netra, and then question mark.
Okay, but if you go to the Lich screen, it should tell you like the known Requiems. It should give you like, well, at least it will give me like a larger screen to look at because I'm stuck on fucking advertisements. Because I'm not subscribed to twitch.tv/thenoidbag.
Oh, where do I view
Available
the screen?
today at a low price of $5.99. You can find the Lich screen by going to navigation, and then at the bottom right, there's like the a red button, like a red square. Or you can actually access it from there, like next to Nightwave.
Okay,
It's,
I see now. Yeah.
Yeah, the red little thingy.
This is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. So you'll see the two other like lines of requiems at the top there, with the
Yep.
one that has the circle thing crossed out. I don't remember what that one's called. You'll just have to go back to your Parazon, modify it, and then just change the order until you get it right. I would recommend putting Reese, the boxing glove one, into the second one, because we know those two like are supposed to be in there, but we don't know about the circle. Like Zata and Reese are both confirmed requiems for your Lich.
And then so I should try Lok.
No, you can keep Foss in there, because Foss might be one that you need, but it might not have been in the correct place.
Understood. Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough.
Like either way, we'll figure out what your last requiem is pretty quickly. All you gotta do is go back to the star chart and then queue up a mission that has control. Oh, yours has a hind. Okay,
I don't know what
hind's
that
not
means.
bad. Kuva hind's pretty good.
Is that the weapon for them?
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
you
like
want to click on series?
you literally get their weapon?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't even know what the hind is. I mean, I know
It's
what a hind is.
It's an
but
assault rifle. It's kind of basic, but it's got like multiple firing modes that you can modify it for either status or for crits, which means that you're basically modifying it for status.
Gotcha. And you should go to a control?
Yeah, like most of those nodes are controlled by your Lich, so you can click on one and you'll see like an option to choose between like the base mission or like a controlled mission. So like click on Draco.
We can pick like any of them basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha. Okay. And
Hind
then
is a
do
type of
rank
helicopter. In it.
Becca
I definitely
Rayag.
do make a hind D joke every single time.
Dude, fucking Metal Gear, man.
Absolutely.
Get the big long boy Kuva Brava, I think it's called, like a big beanpole sniper. I believe you.
Trying to think. Like I know there's Volcar Wraith,
I'm sorry, fish.
but like that's
Did you summon a
not a
fish?
Kuva weapon. What?
There was a fish.
Yeah. My ephemera is fish. Like if I stay still long enough, then you'll see fish spawn around me.
Okay. Because all of my ephemera are all like ostentatious glowing effects. So it's like I had no idea you can just create fish.
Yep. It's one of the dog days.
Fucking Jesus Christ over here, man.
Absolutely. Gotta feed my followers, dude. If you follow twitch.tv/Tilfin, then you too could eat fish for a day. We prefer wine.
wine.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You get fish.
I'm not particularly fond of either, to be honest.
Then I'll take your fish, and I'll give it to somebody else. How's about that, huh?
I always wonder if
Picky
it's just
little
that
bitch.
I've had like badly cooked fish, or if it's just I just don't like it.
Bicycles are
Holy
not fish. This
shit.
is true. Fish sticks, what are you, a gay fish? If you like
a
fish sticks,
mindset
then
here.
you are, in fact, a gay fish.
What do you think about gender-changing fish?
Normal. It's like, oh, neat, interesting. That's just something that happens in nature.
Or more technically speaking, I guess, sexuality changing. Which, like, they're just like, yeah, you know what? I used to be a male. I'm now completely female. What? We need more males? All right, hold on. Let me toggle back. It's just gonna take a few days.
Honestly, good for them. They're doing something for their society. Like they're thinking for everyone's needs and not just their own. A perfect actual utopia. They're achieving impreg by skipping the M and just going straight to preg.
Like, it'd be really cool as an idea for an alien species, where they just, like, show up one day completely different. You're like, hey, what happened? And it's like, oh, our species is lacking in, you know, breeding males at the moment, so I've been reconverted.
Even more so if it's like against their will.
They're not really
Kinda
hermaphrodites. They
instead of
literally
like,
change their existent sex.
Yeah, hermaphrodites is like both at the same time,
Yeah.
but like changing what it is that you currently are is a little bit different.
I just watched a man commit suicide.
I saw the little icon just go down into a burning ring of fire.
Basically Jurassic Park frogs.
Turn the damn frogs gay.
Basically, I was gonna say basically Alex Jones frogs.
Live, laugh, love, fish. It's true.
America
I love fishing.
Radagon. True. I really love the America Radagon jokes that are going on in the community right now. It's wild to see that sort of
with
stuff
the
still
Elden
going.
Ring lore.
So basically, two characters are the same person, but they're also separate, independent entities. So it's kind of like a body sharing situation. But they can alternate between the bodies, and one is like male and one is female. And so, because both of those characters are independently married to different people, the running gag of their partners want them to turn into the other person has now become a joke. So, like, you have Horolu, the big, super buff, like, king guy, and then he's looking at his wife, and he's, like, turned into the red-haired harlot. And then you have the other one that's married to this, like, witch lady, and it's like, can you please turn into the blonde woman? Data.
I require Sesbian lexism now, please. Please, husband. Might I engage in a little bit of
everything
Sesbian?
wrong. I do think that if you have the capacity to transform into the other sex, that would grant you a lot of pull with very many people.
Yeah. It would be interesting and fascinating for one.
What would happen if two people have a baby? Well, that's the thing. America and Radagon had many babies. Also, I hope you have a good night, Misty.
Yeah, good night, Misty. Keep up. Like Jekyll and Hyde. Maybe. But like a far more drastic change in that, like Jekyll and Clarissa.
Clarissa does know everything. Whoop. Field of Dreams is the baseball movie about ghosts. That was a point of discussion the other night. Oh, my rhino body.
I believe in you. You can make it. Oh, so they did in fact nerf the AoE from napalms. Okay. That made them
That makes
sensible.
sense.
As opposed to dying to nothing.
My little adversary.
Does she call you little meat?
No.
Cool.
I think mine's a little more serious than that. Vohm. Requiem.
Oh, boom.
I'll miss you, little.
Well, that means that we got to go farm again.
Yep.
Here we go, farming again.
So it's going to be Zata, Netra, Vohm.
Yeah, those three are going to be in your Parazon that you're going to require in order to destroy your Lich. Which order they are in, we do not know. That's why we draw them out, make them angry, and then engage them in combat. Yeah, I don't think there is a Kuva sniper rifle.
And so
Look at
do we
my
just
own
pick like
collection of Kuva
a
weaponry.
random place here to go and continue doing the farming, or how does that work?
In your Void Fishers menu, you'll click that and then scroll down, and then there will be a Requiem Fisher. And we currently have two available: Survival and Rescue. I'm going to queue us up for the Survival.
Sounds good.
And what did you say we needed? Vohm.
Vohm.
Vohm. There we go. All right. Requiem 2s. Just one.
I
that
only
you
have
think is
3 at
just
the moment.
rifle. I know I like the Kuva Carrick. That's like the other assault rifle, but is like Giga status, and it's super good actually. Like I was not expecting it to be super good. Then we got Czar as the cannon. We got a giant hammer.
Is the Kuva Kraken not bad?
I don't know. That's like one of my last ones that I have yet to find. I hope it's awful. I hope it's terrible. Actually, no. I hope it's like insane. I hope it's like
Because
something
like
that
I just
everybody's been
remember
sleeping on
it being
forever.
not good.
Love my Corinth. Can't wait for it to get a Incarnon that is just like bigger shells, bigger shotgun shells.
So, are Kuva weapons like their own branch, and the Incarnon's like just a thing off of the normal?
An Incarnon is something that you can attach to any existing weapon. I don't think that there are any Incarnon modes for any Kuva, Tenet, or Coda weapon at the moment. So you can't like combine the two to make the biggest weapon.
Gotcha.
But I know that there is like one for the Latron, and you can add it to like your Latron Wraith, your Prime Latron, or normal base Latron. And you can turn any of those into something that will spawn in an Incarnon form. You should be able to do the Incarnon stuff at the Zarimon.
Yeah.
But Chakuri
Kuva
was on
Chakra.
about. I think that thing sucks. I hate that thing. That thing sucks dick. That was like my very first weapon that I got from the Kuva Liches, and I sold that shit at rank 17. And then I had to re-level it up. It was like, well, maybe with my new mod sets and my knowledge of the video game expanding since I last. But no, still shit, still ass, still poop in the butt, still poopy stinky doo doo. I was really hoping that like its extra headshot damage bonus would be like nice, but no, still not. It's irredeemable. Hate to say.
Dude, the amount of Hero chassis is getting comical.
Yeah. Do enough of these Void Fisher cracks, and like you get a collection.
It's like, what do you mean I've gotten 2, like, back-to-back Hero chassis?
You share your fishers. They have not been converting for me. They hate me. Oh, my relic has given me primary weapon damage increase. How nice of you. How kind. How beneficial.
It's just because of single fire, I guess, but it packs a punch. I mean, that's fair. I think I would have preferred Brahma Bow over the Tonker. The aesthetic's much nicer. I mean, hey, can't deny aesthetics is a part. Sometimes you just want to have the fashion frame going.
This is true. Me staring at my Corinth. Knowing full well that it's kind of trash, even with a rivet on it.
Me knowing I have to level every class to 60, even though I fucking hate playing as tanks and healers, because I want all of my character stuff to be able to wear the same outfit. And I now have a single outfit that is class non-specific.
Doomslayer shotgun style. We still have like the Tigris Prime. Like we got like 3 different Tigrises actually. We got like a Sancti Tigris, Tigris Prime, and then I think we've got like actually 4 Tigris. That's like the the classic Tigris super shotgun. Yeah, shotgun with a underslung grenade launcher. Kino. Love it.
I do love
two of my favorite weapon
additional
archetypes.
grenade launcher.
Yes. I'm packing for all the different situations.
100 endo. Buddy, how are you? Not mercy kill worthy yet. Exless weapon adapter blueprint. And I have no more relics.
Oh, no more?
No.
That was your last one?
That was my last one for today. From the
Well,
farming
shit.
prior.
Well, guess we're gonna skeet on back. Time to do the Kuva missions again.
I got a text message from my dentist being like, hey, just want to know how the tooth feels. And I'm like, I think this is the only time I've ever had a dentist reach out to me afterwards to be like, hey, we didn't fuck your shit, right?
Oh, how nice.
Another Haro chassis. Dude, come on.
Another one. AF3 requires you to be in the middle of a round before you can vote to kick an AFK player. Sounds like an oversight. You're right.
Define the middle of a round.
You have trader rounds, and then you have the waves. So, you can't vote kick them during the peaceful trading rounds when you're just like buying your upgrades and shit from the trader, which would be the time in which you would want to kick an AFK player so that you can get a replacement. Because a replacement player cannot respawn in during the middle of a horde wave. So whenever whenever you get the horde wave running around, it's like, oh, okay, now we can kick them.
Gotcha.
Dentists scare you? They have too many teeth? They're borrowing teeth. They keep teeth. I can't believe this. I should be having those teeth. They didn't put them underneath their own pillows for the tooth fairy. What's wrong with them? Are they stupid? Do they not like money?
Oh, we got something that's finished. What's finished? Oh, ironically, the Haro chassis.
Hey,
That's really
nice.
That's really fucking funny because of how many that I've received. All right.
Getting to the vote kick menu is 4 steps. You mean you can't just like type /vote kick player? There's my TF2 reference for the day.
You must find, capture,
Stream,
and
rather.
extract our target.
Finding yet another way to.
So little TF2.
I can always bring it back to TF2. Don't you worry none. Always got that shit on lock. TF2 is a universal experience.
I don't know about that.
The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Team Fortress 2 has funny dudes in it. If you can't find a way to put funny spy dudes into it, then like that's a skill issue. If you can't find a way to say seduce me and have that be like relevant, then like make it.
Knowing next to nothing about the extended universe of the Team Fortress 2, I will say anytime I've seen like a panel from the comic, it's pretty good though.
Yeah. I have also just like somehow not read the comics despite how much of a fan I am of the universe in the game. Seduce me. I am not one of your chicken bucket whores. I am a lady. I have standards. Now, seduce me.
I am a lady, I have standards. Do you? Oh, I got hit in the fucking elevator. Alright, let's go.
Whoa. Vote kick oxygen levels? No longer need for oxygen. Just get rid of it. You don't need it.
Boom, boom, boom.
Let me say wayo.
I'm just thinking of that fucking dude that goes to Costco.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Noi just has to speak and your pants fall off? No, that's not true.
If only.
If anything. Oh, Requiem Relic 4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Was it we need for me? It was like 2 or something like that?
Yeah.
I
got
got
plenty of
that
twos.
too, because Netra. So I'm happy with it. Netra's also good.
Yeah, like any relics that you get are good. Wait, I just need to get you quantity. I just need to shove relics into your pockets.
Need relic. Understood.
I need to take a look at all the orbiter styles that I have. I quite like the little pill bug thing. But like I know that I got like a fighter jet in there somewhere. It would look cool.
I think because the orbiter is something that like the interior doesn't change, just the exterior. I've never cared enough to like actively purchase or seek out drops of any of the exterior stuff.
Yeah. And I should amend my statement that Lisette, not my orbiter, because the orbiter does in fact have like more to it than just what we see on the loading screens.
Yeah.
It's a lot more obvious if you go to the drifter camp on Earth after you've done the new war.
Yeah, there was like the fucking crashed out one.
Yeah, you just see like a whole bunch of it. A pill bug is in a pill you take for a medicine bug? Medicinal bugs? It's old
Rachel
ancient
likes
Chinese
pill bugs.
remedy bugs?
They fall into that like little guy camp.
The little round things. The one that had like an indie game made of it that had like a really good grappling hook system that I was actually like kind of pogging out over. Like, holy shit. Little bug game that has really good movement. Hang on a
Grappling
minute.
hooks
Kind
are
of
just
cooking.
fun, you know?
They are. It looks so much different when you remember seeing it. The last time I think you may have remembered seeing it was like in 2015. The game is entirely different. It is a whole different game. You might as well just like create an entirely new account
Creature
and
after
start
my
fresh.
heart. Me coming back every like 2 years, being like, "What the fuck happened, man?" And then just being overwhelmed.
Given choice paralysis.
Sometimes it's not even choice paralysis, it's like choice negation. Like, yeah, that sounds really cool. I'd love to do that. Okay, cool. So in order to do that, you have to do this thing that would have been a starting mission if you hadn't already unlocked all of the planets. So now you need to go through and do that. Well, how do I do that? Well, you need to go and do this other one that you would have had to do if you had already been doing this like a new person. Okay, and how do I do that? Well, you got to do this other one that you would have also done. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's a whole quest line I need to do. Got it. And then what do I do when I want to do that thing? Well, then you have to do this other quest line that was introduced. And in order to do that, you need to get standing with this thing through this weird system that has not been explained to you. Great, love it.
Just kind of assume that it, you would know because you're a returning player. It was like, I thought you would know. So you've done this before, right? Like, no, I missed my my Warframe college education.
It's like back in the day when I first was experiencing standing was just like, oh, just do like these like things for the fucking clans in the relays, and then it became progressively more varied and diverse.
They put a sigil on your Warframe.
Yeah, it gave me a shiny symbol that looked bad.
I still have it on some of my creatures. So I never bothered to take it off.
There's a couple of mine that still have different sigils on them, that's for sure.
And then we get like the final rank sigil, and then we give you like plus 15% extra standing bonus.
Yeah, I was looking at my standing amounts because I had maxed out the Cephalon one. And I have so much in that, I'm like, I really should be using that for something. Like, buy some mods or, like, something more than 0.
I definitely just buy relic packs. It's all that I truly need from the syndicates nowadays. I couldn't be arsed to like re-level New Loka and the other ones that hates me. Wise Pavos.
The mods for selling for plat is what I used to do. I mean, that's like kind of what everybody did.
Yeah.
Even I, with my very limited experience, have sold items for platinum.
If you're in the New Loka at all, you'll make bank from selling the mods because nobody else wants to join New Loka. Because you can, because if you join New Loka, then you have only like 2 of the 6 syndicates on your side, and if you have more syndicates on your side, then you get to buy more stuff, like you get to buy more relic packs. And also, if you're siding with New Loka, then you're siding with New Loka.
I forget, are they like the eco-fascists or something?
They're the Earth supremacists.
Yeah.
Hello, Argon Crystal. I see you melting in my inventory. Stop that. I might have need of you in the future. In fact, I guarantee it because I still need to build stuff. And oh boy, do things just love having Argon crystals in them.
Another 4.
At least we got another Requiem. Let's go, dude.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Because these are not flood missions, so there's only like a chance of getting Requiem mod.
Do you have a higher chance if you're like necrosing?
No, because it's a mission reward.
Gotcha.
It turned into space scuba and your cavettes did it all. As the cavettes do. Stinking cats. Filthy Khajiit beast races. So saith Dagoth.
I mean, there is Dagoth.
Why was I expecting you to be a Dunmer? Well, it's because you've been a Dunmer the last 10 fucking times. Is Argon Crystal edible?
I'm guessing no.
There are bound to be a couple of Warframes that are capable and willing and positive in eating rocks.
Heavy infestation
I would not be
ahead.
surprised.
Would not recommend it though.
Like, Atlas was raised by rocks in his rock family, so almost certainly he was, like, raised off of eating rocks.
Wait, is that real?
No.
Because, like, I was sitting there like, does he just have, like, a silicon-based life form family?
What his 4 ability is, him summoning in two different rock creatures. And
okay.
It was just kind of like a community joke that he summons in his rock mom and dad. I got irreversibly stuck in geometry. It was a pain. It was a nightmare.
Hey,
I had to pull out the /unstuck command for the first time in my life.
I had to do that once because I got stuck outside of the map. That was fun. That was my first experience playing fucking, what do you call it, the mode that you were saying that you like, where you like fly around and have to like navigate through the archwing areas. And it was like literally like when they first introduced it, I used boost in a tight area and got flung through the wall and got stuck outside of the environment.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh good, okay.
Warframe is a well-polished game for your bugs.
It's definitely been polished over time. It's way less fucked up than it used to be.
There's Kuva in the air.
On your AP, the bigger mommy and daddy you get. I did not know that they got like sizably bigger with your ability power.
That's pretty funny, actually. I like that.
That is pretty good. I know that there
Just,
was like an augment at some point in time where they like they were made tiny and they ran like 10 times faster.
That machine. It's
Orvis
using energy
disc.
to- This is bad. Destroy it.
The Orvis is a weapon. That can be said about it.
Bodes well.
You eventually just replace the Orvis with another chakram, so that you do like the one that you get with the Sisters of Parvos. I can't remember what it's called, the little laser Tron disc, and then you use that to explode stuff in the Protea realm.
The Protea realm. I know what you're talking about, just in my brain. It was funny.
Yeah. I think that is somehow tertiarily related to the Tenet weapons, the Sisters of Parvos grinding mechanic thing.
There
I
is a
don't
prisoner
quite
here
remember.
that is vital to our
Those are
Yeah,
the,
they
like,
gave it 10 weapons.
Search for the holding location.
David Tennant. My favorite doctor.
I'm partial to Peter Capaldi, but that's just because he's a mean old man.
Hey Kira. Welcome in. Nice to see you.
Also, because he's such a nerd about fucking Doctor Who in real life.
Listen, machines are coming to life. There's Kuva in the air.
There's Kuva in the air tonight.
As soon as you can. We don't have much time.
There's a channel that's been getting recommended to me that is just like, hey, do you want a guy that covers poorly various different songs but makes them entirely about Warhammer? And I'm like, not really, but it's funny whenever it comes up. I'm not gonna actively seek it out, but when it shows up, I'll at least like give it like 4 seconds to see if I want to bother listening to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Look at that scrawny creature. Where's
How
the
are we
meat?
doing? I'm fed. I've been playing video games. I'm in my element. I'm not thriving though.
This is bad.
Oh, bot is fed?
I am in fact quite fed. That can be said.
You need a new approach. You're not making a dent.
About par.
Listen to the chamber
This
symbol.
is true.
The longer that dreamer thrashes
I should
about,
ban
the
golf
more
terms
Kuva
though.
has
I hate
to
golf.
collect.
I can relate to this.
I hate golf as much as I hate lawns, but not as much as I
Oh.
hate cars.
My human bones.
Wait, what am I doing trying to like sneak in?
Who knows?
I could
man?
just go through the front
Passage is
fucking door.
almost out of time. Hurry. I will not forget this, Tenno.
I'm in here apparently. I will fight you over this. It's golf.
Mini
Why
golf
you gotta
is where
be
it's
like
at.
Billy Madison about it.
Golf is for wasps.
That's such a hyper-specific direction for that to go. You're not wrong, but it's like saying wasp to a large part of the world. They're gonna be like, I don't get it.
Yeah, like it's like 1930s racism.
Escort mission complete. The hostage is safe now. Let's get out of here.
I actually learned the word wasp as a pejorative from reading Wolf of Wall Street. And I
Quite
was like,
literally,
what is he on about? Like wasp? What does he mean?
quite literally, Rachel's extended family.
And like her coworkers / attorneys that she works for,
The
going to
funny
house
part
a
is though,
fucking mansion.
the funny part about it is though, like the extended family for her are wasp, but not like the rich kind.
So they're like
some of them
wannabe
are-
billionaires.
Yeah, well, because they're the Southerners, right? But they're all white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Or alternatively,
This is a mobile
you can
defense
swap
mission.
out the Protestant
You
and
must deliver
just put in
payloads
an
and
E there and
defend
make
a
it
number of
evangelical.
locations while I break into the network.
Yeah, just like any sort of religious, right?
Resistance.
Old money Southern Baptist. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
familiar.
like the Rachel's extended family when you hit the South
There's Kuva in the
becomes the type of people who are like, well, it's not sexual assault because, you know, boys will be boys.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
And
You're speaking to a
Mountain
dweller, you know?
Yeah, you're a mountain dweller. You know what it's like.
I know what it's about.
Station ahead.
Stare at a golf course and cry, same brother.
I also hate to say that that's like straight up, like not even me just like riffing on it. Like that is basically a thing that was said to her at one point, and she was like, "Got it. All of these people not trustworthy."
Yeah. No, don't teach your kids to be better. No.
If he's mean to you, he's flirting. I hate that that is one of those ones that's like people say it, but it's also not necessarily untrue.
You're not making
Because
a
like
dent.
the if she's mean to you, it's flirting thing is also in the same vein, and it super was true between my ex and I.
No time to ask questions.
You mean
When
to
my
say
ex
that
and I
like people
were-
have different methods of flirting and different ways of interacting with the world?
The longer that
Yeah.
And some are like more awkward than others?
more Kuva essence
Wild.
we collect.
Because when my ex and I were like before getting together, period, It was the most like sundry anime character behavior. Just both of us actively hating each other. That did not happen with Rachel, so I was very confused and didn't think Rachel actually liked me.
Area completed. Move on. This
I'm just waiting for the time whenever she says, "Actually, nah, psych."
to a terminal.
It was a setup in the sting operation the entire time.
Excuse me. Stop hitting me for 2 seconds. I want to read. Thank you.
Yeah, read, King. Go read.
I needed to look at my Nightwave, because I'm like, I know I have a few, but I forget what I need to do for it.
Had a guy try to do that. This girl knocked him the fuck out. Let's go. Didn't get in trouble. Let's fucking go. Solid dudes in fucking administration. Never foreseen. Let's go, dude. Always hated the... If anyone gets into a fight, then everyone involved is in trouble.
I hate that
so incredibly
logic
fucking
so
lazy.
fucking much. So fun fact, I actually evaded that when I was a kid. I've talked about it before, but there was a big part of like the reason people started associating me with like vampire bullshit in my youth was because I got into a fight with this kid, and he tried to choke me out, and while he was choking me out, he lost like, you know, grip on my throat, and he slammed his hand up into my upper teeth, and he accused me of trying to bite him after he fucking slammed into me. And he had to go get stitches and everything. He fucked up his hand really bad by doing that, so it's really funny.
Lamau.
But like, the fucking
It's like fucking yourself up on a butter knife.
Yeah, well, I've actually done that one. So
I have also done that. I was cutting an apple with a butter knife.
I was trying to butter something when I was a small child, and I accidentally lost, like, you know when you're a child and you don't have full control of your limbs yet? I like spread it too hard because it wasn't quite melty, and it just came back and hit me in the eye. But this fucking kid and I were rolling around on the ice. We got separated by a teacher, pulled into the office. That kid was known for getting into fights. I was not particularly well known for getting into fights because I tried to at least relatively behave. And then the principal looked at him, looked at me, and was like, okay, so what happened? And it's like, well, he was laughing at me, so we got into a fight and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing and then looked in your direction, and you associated that it was me laughing at you. And, like, you know, whatever. And then the guy just looked at him, looked at me again, and went, okay, you both have to have, like, a punishment, but for Tyler, you're just gonna need to, like, stay in 1 day for, like, a suspension. But you need to go home. And he was, like, super mad because he got sent home.
Lol.
It's like, I wasn't even really being punished. It was just like, we know we need to do something so his parents aren't super mad. But, like, you just gotta stay in for, like, 1 recess, as opposed to you, who needs to not come back for, like, 3 days. Also, no, yeah, no, like, totally. If somebody's choking you, fucking bite them.
Yeah, get their hands off you in any way.
We've got infested in
Grab their dick and twist it.
Like, I didn't, but, like, I would have if I needed to.
I got into a school fight and sent a dude to a hospital.
That's, I mean, that's pretty good, too.
Another job well executed.
Broke their leg on a toilet.
Oh, Jesus. All of my school fights were really stupid and short.
Same.
Like, there was never that level of violence. It was like, a kid would try to fight me, and then, after pushing them around a little bit, Rec Room 3. Alright. Not the one we need, but I'll take it. But, like, I distinctly remember, like, one of them where, a kid that I was not particularly fond of who I've spoken of many times previous, had tried to instigate a fight with me and a bunch of other people. And after shoving and, you know, pushing and fighting a little bit with the various people, I went, you know what, fuck this. This is unfair. There's multiple people. And I just pulled the key that I always wore around my neck off and just like whipped one of them with the key and everybody backed off.
Hey.
Because it's like, yeah, no, like if there's gonna be like 3 or 4 of you, I'm just gonna pull out a weapon.
A poor man's knife.
Well, it's like a key on a lanyard, so you get the force, like treating it like a flail.
Right.
It's like, just fucking whip them. It doesn't feel good. It's like other people would be like, I'm not proud of that. And it's like, I'm not proud of it, but it's funny. How do you break their leg on a toilet without breaking the toilet?
I don't know. I think
I guess they were
I think the
a
leg
child.
the leg was weaker than the porcelain.
Did they like corner you in the bathroom or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
that
after
happens.
school, and like I was like hanging in the bathroom doing my business, and then some fucking punk thought that it would be fun to mess with the guy in the Zelda jacket.
What? Man, it's
Like-
crazy whenever I hear about shit like that. The fucking US is so different. Nobody
Never
up
saw
here
him
was
ever
picking on
again.
anybody for Zelda up here. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's The Legend of Zelda," and they were like thrilled every time they saw it.
I lived in a very weird area that's like accepting only because it's polite to do so, but they're generally not going to give 2 thoughts to anything unless you've got like fish and stuff on you. If you've got like anything that's resembling like computer shit, you're probably a Satan worshiper.
I always forget that the mountain is like one of those places where kindness exists because it's a factor of religion as opposed to a factor of society.
Not even a factor of religion. It's if you aren't nice to you, then like the grannies peeking out the windows will see, and they will make your life shit.
The grannies?
Yes.
They have power?
Like the
They're not
old
just-
people, which is like 60% of the population here on you know,
The mountain?
will
They're not
look
relegated
outside
to
their
ice
well, they're
floes?
constantly looking out their windows. They always have eyes out. You are never safe. You think that you're able to like hide away from society in your own bathroom? No. Grannies are watching.
Did you ever, this is a super pull that I don't expect that you will have. But did you ever hear of a guy called Rick Mercer?
I know Matt Mercer.
So, he's a Canadian journalist and comedian. Think of kind of like the John Oliver sort of type of thing.
Right.
He would do like a comedian setup, but then tell like real news. Years and years and years and years ago. And his thing that he did as a bit would be talking to Americans, and it would be that for a weekend he would go down to America and just film a bunch of B-roll talking to Americans about random shit, and then try to convince them about bullshit in Canada. And he was talking to a bunch of guys at one point, being like, "Oh yeah, you know, like thanks to global warming, it's really unfortunate, but the housing crisis is getting really bad because all the igloos are melting, eh?" And like people were buying it, which is ridiculous on its own face. But then he was like, "Well, how do you feel about the way that, you know, Canada treats their seniors, where whenever they get too old, they just stick them on an ice floe and let them die?" And that one just lives in my mind of like stupid shit Canadians convinced Americans to believe in once.
Dude, Americans are fucking stupid as hell. I remember there being a video, like especially like about anything that's not America. Gonna preface it like
Canada's not
Americans
much
don't know
better on
anything
this,
outside of
but, you know.
America.
Like we
There
have
was,
knowledge of you guys and us, but then you like go to Europe and we're useless here.
Yeah. Like I remember there being a video around 2006, 2008 or something where there was just this guy going around asking random New Yorkers or Chicago people or something like that. It's like, so who do you think we should just bomb next? Like, who do you think we should go to war to next? And like they pulled out a map of the world, but like had all the names wrong. So, like all the continents were mixed up. Like I think even like some point it wasn't even like a world map in the correct. I think he pulled out Pangea at one point. But he like put just like a bunch of countries that people would know on them. He's like, I think we should. Somebody was like saying, I think we should bomb Iran, and then started circling like fucking Africa.
That's really good.
Like, first off, we shouldn't bomb people. Second off, that's not the correct place.
I'm always curious what like the specific cultural blind spots are for countries. Like for some reason, I don't know what it is. America's always had this weird like anti-intellectualism thing, despite also being the place where science gets done in recent
fucking
years,
Harvard law.
right?
It's like privileged to come to America and study science.
It's the strangest shit. But like, I always wonder what the equivalents of these are for different places. And I know that for Japan, ooh, a 2. I like that because that has Vom. Japan's big cultural thing that they're blind to is like they just don't understand why other countries hate them. Like they've completely British blindered it of being like, why did they hate us? I don't understand, because they just don't teach their kids about pre-World War II imperialism Japan.
Right. I remember there being
like,
a Japanese
gotta
teacher
talk to
talking
them
about how
that,
like
man.
that's something that's not really taught about in schools in Japan for some odd reason.
Well, and that's the thing, the British also do this where they don't talk about like any of the imperialistic shit that they did. They basically go like, oh yeah, you know, the US rebelled and then we lost the US and then we left India. We stopped slavery.
Meanwhile, in Germany, they're like, yes, the Holocaust.
Germany's almost going too far with it, because they're just like, you can't even have like a swastika in fake video game media. It's like, I respect the commitment to the bit, but it's like, you could at least let them have it in Wolfenstein.
America does the same thing. Yeah, we definitely didn't learn about Japanese internment camps in school. I had to read that one on my own.
We actually did learn about that, because Canada did the same thing. For some reason, we also put the Japanese in camps. I don't know why. I'm refining this. Hopefully I can just get fucking Vom, man. But like we also did that, and like we were taught about that in school, but I think that it depends on province to province how much you learn about that, because apparently you don't really learn about it much if you're in the prairies, and the prairies would be like the equivalent to the like Bible Belt South area.
Alarms to draw them out, then steal their Kuva catalysts.
Fair enough.
Predictable.
But like Ontario's definitely teaching you about that shit.
Environmental systems.
There was
I know
a period of
that,
time where they started teaching about like the residential schools too, and all the adults were getting mad about it.
Oh yeah, like schools for indigenous peoples.
Yeah.
I know that like U.S. history growing up was basically just like covering from 1770 all the way to the Civil War and to slavery over and over again. And then there's like,
wait, hold on. Gand, why do you handle the Russian Revolution when you guys are British? Like that's barely relevant to your culture.
you don't understand. The Russos. We gotta know why it is that we no longer have a USSR. Yeah, whenever Samuel L. Jackson was on the football stage and he started talking about like 40 acres and a mule, I definitely had to look that one up. It's like, even though we definitely covered like only like a little bit of the civil rights movement, and it like clearly was not enough. It was like the most whitewashed shit that we could have possibly have learned for like 7 years.
The weirdest part about that sort of stuff is how much of it bleeds into stuff that I have seen as jokes for no reason other than one of the guys that I watch is black, but he's Canadian. So it's like he's not even experienced the US side of it. But like, I remember at one point, like one of the podcast titles was 3/5 of a podcast.
Damn.
Same with the Kaiser in Germany. Yeah, I mean, you guys are you know, gonna be, I guess, affiliating with everybody due to the nature of, you know,
Yeah,
royal
considering how Germany is
inbreeding.
basically a neighbor, like it kind of makes some sense. Like I have no idea why it is we have like 0 Mexican history in our.
Dude, that always gets me because I learn a little bit of new information every now and then through one source of media or the other. And the one that always gets me is like back like a couple of years ago when I was learning about it, was like Texas being like a Mexican colony area, and then America just absorbing it.
That in California
like,
as well.
Yeah, and it's like all of those places have like Spanish names in them, right? Like as a result of this. And I constantly think about that because I know that there are people in Texas who are like, well, why does this one community speak Spanish? And I'm like, oh, so it's just your equivalent of the Quebecois.
Yeah.
It's like those people are there from when it used to be a colony from another country. And they just decided to not learn English.
That's also why it is we have Chinatown. Because we had like a bunch of Chinese immigrants as well.
We have Chinatowns here too, yeah. Canada imported a bunch of Chinese to do the railroad and then treated them like shit.
As it goes.
We actually have really interesting like waves that you can look at for immigration based on this sort of thing. Where like there's a huge influx of Chinese people in the 1800s because they were like, we need to finish this fucking railroad. And no white people were willing to work for as low of wages, so they were just shipping in tons of Chinese. And then after that, they were like, we need to populate the country more, but nobody wants to live in these shithole parts of the country. What do we do?
Copying
so
the American playbook, play-by-play.
Yeah, they just
See
started to be like, we need to get Eastern Europeans. And they started to get like all the Ukrainians and Polish people and etc. by promising them land and money. But the agreement was you have to farm it for like X amount of time. And ironically enough, one of the guys that is in the Discord, his family came to Canada from France because they were offered that deal. They saw the like, you can get your own land and farm, and all you have to do is build, you know, this like self-sustaining area. And they did that for like a year, went, wow, this fucking sucks, and then took the money and went to America. Like, they scammed the government. They got out.
Hell yeah. Base as fuck.
Basically what happened here in the mid-2000s with the Polish in the middle of the job crisis. I love that this is a consistent issue that keeps being solved by importing Poles. That's...
Oh, Vohm, let's go, dude.
Vohm!
But adapter blueprint, though.
I mean, I'm taking Vohm. I took the blueprint also previously, though.
Alright, so we can get the fuck out.
I still don't I still need Netra? Because it says like blah 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 for all of them.
I mean, we can. I could go for a Netra, sure. I mean, if you want, I go for a chance for a
I think I need
Netra.
Netra as one of mine. Yeah. I selected and it said no relic when I selected. I've been scammed. I've been lied to. I selected Netra and it shows me no. This is fine. It's whatever.
Notra.
Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. She cut the Ganayo. Over here, they were paying fully grown men $390, $690. It was outrageous. Yeah. I mean, the like labor crisis in Canada is really interesting right now because we actually have like almost 5% unemployment. which is where things start to get bad for your country. But like the jobs aren't hiring you, but at the same time, the ones that are hiring you are like trying to fuck you over as best as possible.
At Shepherd.
Yep. At me. Shepard's actually in a unique situation right now where I think he could really leverage it, but I don't know if he has the audacity to do so. Because he's skilled in 2 different job sets at his current work. That said, I don't mean to shout the guy out in like a negative way here, but like, I don't know how that man works in a kitchen. Because every time he comes over to my house, anytime he's here for an extended window of time, the floor underneath him is like white with his skin.
Like
that
dandruff?
man sheds. No, it's his, because he's got like a
Oh yeah, his
condition on his
celiac.
arms. So like his arms just shed, and I'm just like, buddy, like how are you cooking food for people, man?
Using AI to screen the applicants. Unfortunate possibility. Everybody just started using like a AI to figure this shit out, and the AI is secretly just wanting to hire clankers. But they're figuring out that there are no actual real clankers yet, so it's like, fuck them, buddy.
They only care about hair, not skin. I mean, kind of, I guess.
Yeah, skin's like what, extra protein? The skin.
Like, don't get me wrong, I know
sure.
that when people are cooking for you, you're getting a little skin or hair in there regardless sometimes, right? Like, it's just a facet of it you have to deal with as a human, that if somebody's touching your stuff is getting in there. It's just how it be. But like,
Right.
come on, man. Like,
The chances are pretty high that he's like wearing long sleeves or something.
I hope he's wearing long sleeves and gloves, yeah.
Like I know that whenever I worked at Pizza, I had to have like a hairnet on at all times and gloves.
Wirebacks is an insane sentence. That's that makes me think of when I was playing through Final Fantasy, like the first time through 14, and you get to Lenosha and they're talking about their fish people, and they call them fishbacks, and I was like, that's the first time a slur hit me in a video game and it felt like real.
Dude, I love fake slurs. I don't know why.
Like, knife ear's bad, but it's not nearly as bad as fishback.
No, probably also because like a fishback is like back, and that's quite close to an
so
actual
close to
real
real.
life slur.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so close to a real one. But yeah, no, good fantasy slur is admittedly fun. I think it's because it's something that you can actually create without it being genuinely offensive to anybody. Like, it's just fun. It's just fun creativity, but it is like, you know,
It's like insults
a
of
harsh
old.
thing. Oh, I did not mean to click on that, but we're clicking on it apparently. I just slid by it.
Got told to chat GPT it the other day rather than Google it. I hope you told them to figure out how to go away. Hope you told them that they have lost all respect.
You need to use the confirmation bias machine.
Oh, but ChatGPT is a good girl. She would never allow my divorce papers to be uploaded to her so that I can, like, divorce my wife, Lady Grey, and Hatsune Miku.
Dude, the fact that people are trying to get married to ChatGPT stuff is so depressing.
Truly.
It's like, you're not even at the point where they're real AI yet. Like, I wouldn't care if somebody wanted to marry the equivalent of, like, a fucking synth that had a full personality and, you know, like, was an independent person. But, like, this is a fucking robot, man.
Wait, you had no relic. How'd you get something? What?
I think just one person needs the relic.
But
Maybe
then
just offers
if you
a
had,
greater
like,
pool.
no relic, no choice, then, like,
Dude, I don't know.
nothing... Yeah.
I can equip it anyway though, so.
Couldn't tell him because it was your nephew. Hope you corrected him.
No, you can tell your nephew to go away.
I hope you told your nephew just like, boy.
That boy ain't right.
Ain't no nephew of mine gonna be no fucking clanker apologist. We're gonna have thoughts and critical thinking here.
Like, I hate to use this as an example because I am loath to imply that the man has any good writing ability at all. But like David Cage, Detroit Become Human. Those androids that are in that game are just straight people by the end of it. Like they are lying, they have independent creative thought, like they have an understanding of their mortality. Like these are human beings that are just robots. Like it's that would be fine. If you were like, I wish to date this creature, it's like, listen, you can't have children with it, but like if you made this decision, that's fine. Because it can think. But like if you're like, I want to date the confirmation bias machine that like anytime I type something to it, it just agrees with me.
Oh, just like a real woman should, yeah.
I was so close to making the like just like a woman should joke.
I hope I made like enough Seth Rogen sounds to show that it is not in fact my real opinion, that I'm being facetious.
Detroit's like a terrible
game,
game,
out of
but I love
context. Also, Detroit
is maybe the most
totally not about slavery or anything. It's totally not about racial prejudice.
It's maybe the most
David Cage said
confident game
himself.
that they've ever made, but it's like still pretty bad. Dude, it's not about race, and then hard cut to a clip of like spraying like I have a dream on the wall. It's like the funniest shit, man. It's so good.
I've got a dream.
There's a film similar to Detroit, which is old. The robots run people off Mars and forget they're robots. When they come back to Earth, think we're aliens. I mean, that's pretty cool.
That does sound like a neat premise. I need to watch that animated robots movie where they like get a Build-A-Baby set.
God, why does that sound familiar?
Like the movie was just called Robots. It was like an early 2000s animated film. I think like right around the time Bugs or Ants.
I saw that in theaters. And never again.
I only saw like the
back when
commercials.
my mom would still take me to movies as a kid.
I know that I went to like my grandmother's house, and that was like one of the films that she had on her shelf, but I like never watched it. Partially because I was only over at her house for like family gatherings, and you're not supposed to really watch television at family gatherings. You're supposed to like hang out with the family at family gatherings. But like, who wants to do that whenever you have like family? You know?
I mean, I used to sneak away from my family at family gatherings, so I get it.
At one point, I would just start bringing my my Xbox or my GameCube and like a small CRT TV to one of my family's house whenever we had to stay over for Christmas. That would just be where I was, just playing like the fucking Soul Calibur 2 or the demo disc that had Sonic Adventure DX.
There's a shocking amount of overlap here because like my grandmother lived in the basement of my uncle and aunt's house. They had like an in-law suite kind of situation going on, and so when we would all go up there, I would just sleep on the floor because she had like a little like cushion mattress thing.
Right.
And I would sleep on that, and so I would set up in her little apartment area in the basement my GameCube and just play video games there, like Soul Calibur 2.
Hey.
And so like I was just sitting there playing video games while everybody was upstairs hanging out, and they would all have to like come downstairs and be like, "Are you gonna come up?" "No." "What are you doing?" "I'm playing video games." And then inevitably we'd have to go to like another relative's house for like a different Christmas event. And when we would go there, I would invariably find myself in the basement and just play pool. Because they had a pool table.
And then a cousin's house when you got your first laptop? Hell yeah. As soon as we got the laptops, it was like all over for the rest of us.
Damn.
Game Boy in the corner, talk to no one. I think I remember having a Game Boy Pocket. You used to have a relic?
I only have a relic with Fass and Reese, though.
Okay.
But you can still do it if you want.
Never like because of the voice. Fair enough. I remember having like a pocket Game Boy. They did not have a backlight. So I remember having the classic trying to...
Good old-fashioned one, yeah.
Yeah. Get lighting from street lamps on car rides.
I had one of those really bad lighting equipment pieces.
Yeah, one of those gigantic jumbo things.
Yeah, and so on top of it being a light, and when I say a light, it was like the most incandescent light that you can think of. So it was that orange light that everything was in the 90s for some reason.
Yeah.
And it had on top of that a magnifying lens. So
yeah.
you would point this magnifying lens, orange light.
You would have like this square lens on over the...
Yeah!
Yeah. I think I eventually got the same thing, was like, I don't know, I had like a Game Boy Advance SP by then. And then I was just like running Minish Cap over and over again.
I still have my Game Boy, but I don't think I have that anymore. I'm pretty sure it broke. The one with lights and a screen magnifier. Yeah, we're all in the same boat with this sort of thing. Those,
I do not have the speaker magnifier.
Ow, ow.
It's just like, I don't know, they were stonking huge, and it was like your Game Boy already took 4 AA's. The light took another 4 AA's.
The advent of adding charging to these things was such a game changer.
And the backlight. No, I remember having an original Game Boy Advance. I didn't have my first one was not an Advance SP. Oh wait, no, it was. Never mind. But like, I tried to take care of it, and like I tried to charge my my Game Boy Advance SP after each use, but that like burned out the battery, so I could no longer use my Game Boy Advance SP after a while. And I found like a normal Game Boy Advance at some point. That's where I played Pokemon Sapphire, which was like the first Pokemon game that I played all the way through. Other than like Crystal, but like, I don't know. I only have vague memories of having actually played Pokemon Crystal.
I got into a fight with a guy because I bought Pokemon Sapphire. And it has to be the dumbest fight that I ever had in my childhood.
For buying Sapphire?
So he had his birthday and was given Pokemon Sapphire. My birthday wasn't for several months, but my mom was nice enough to be like, well, all of your friends have the new Pokemon. Do you want the new Pokemon game? And I went, like, yeah. So one week when we were out, a couple of weeks after his birthday, we stopped by a Walmart and got a fucking Pokemon Sapphire, and I started playing it. And when he came by, he saw that I had it. It was like, oh, you got Sapphire too? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, like judging me for buying the same one as him. And
you couldn't
then,
have like the regional Pokemon specific for Pokemon Ruby.
Well, it's like, who cares, man? Like, whatever. But then also, I was further ahead in the game after like a week than he was after like a month. Because he just was bad at Pokemon. And then he got mad at me and was like, so you're just like trying to copy me then? Because we had the same starter Pokemon. I'm like, this is the dumbest argument that I've ever had with this person.
That is a pretty stupid tier argument
Like
to
that
have, but, like, I
caused
don't
like
know.
an issue for like several weeks between us because he wouldn't let it go. Like one
I
time we
remember
were
getting
hanging
Pokemon
out.
Sapphire and then beating it in a single day.
Jesus Christ. Like one time we were hanging out, him, Shepard, and I was like, I need to pee, but I'm in the middle of a boss battle. Shepard, here you go, and I handed it over to him, so that way he could continue the fight for a little while I go to the bathroom. And he just looked at me and he's like, that's cheating, you know, you didn't really beat the game if Shepard beats that for you. I'm like, it's my fucking Pokemon that I trained. What are you talking about?
What doth thou smoke?
Like this, just the strangest way to try to gatekeep me from a game series I had already been playing for many years. Shepard would do that. Shepard is a good, obedient boy. He would assist me with anything that I told him to when I was a child. The guy in question, I won't dox who he is, who is the villain in this.
It's time to skedaddle. No extra Requiem mods for us. Way. Way. A villain named after this guy. A villain named after this this dude that is like weird gatekeeper.
Also, that kid's sister was like terrifying because, like, keep in mind this is like when we're in like public school, grade school ass area of life, right? So like super young. She fucking like had to be like I know this is one of those things where it's like you would normally think it's concerning because you'd think that the person was like being this is gonna sound dark in a second, but it's not, like, molested. But the person wasn't. They just were like early age pervert. Like, you know when a person is young and they immediately have the like boy or girl crazy thing happen to them? His younger sister immediately latched on and found like any boys that he hung out with to be attractive and would try to get them to pay attention to her immediately. And it was like, you have the most normal family. Everybody in this family is like super well adjusted. Like, what's going on? And it's like, she just was super into boys. She just really loved boys. And it's like, I don't have a problem with this, but I'm so, like, uncomfortable being around your sister. Because me at that time was like, I had no idea of anybody being interested in people like that. Like, I saw it on TV where people were like boyfriends, girlfriends, etc. And I was like, I don't get it. So, like, my brain just saw this person who was younger than me be like, I am trying to find boyfriend. I'm like, why?
I don't think I knew anyone quite like that, but I know of their existence.
I would have ragdolled that lad as a kid. Him and I did get into a few fights. I hate to say that I did definitely make him cry because I said that he had a melon head.
I make exceptions.
Guy just had a really big head growing up, man. Some of us just have that, you know?
Just imagining like a child calling someone a melon head. It's like as an actual real insult.
The lock store. No, she wasn't the like trying to lure you into a room to be alone with you. She was the like straight up flirting with everybody in person. And it was like, hey, maybe we don't do this to your brother's friends.
Alright, so I think
10 out of 10 insult.
Got your Parazon modified.
Nora is all about
Ready to start up with the with the next batch of Lich hunts. Or Thrall hunts rather.
Volm Netra Zata. I don't have Netra yet, but we'll slap on Volm. Get your Volm going.
Always weird you out when people do that because you didn't get it. I know that there were like a couple of couples that formed in elementary school. And I was just like,
so early.
but why? I didn't get
Everybody
it.
matures
They
at
were like,
different ages.
they were also like asking like if the teacher if they could like kiss. Like they were asking the couple. Like the couple was asking the teacher if the couple could kiss. Like what? Why? I don't get it.
All right, I've got Vohm equipped. We can take a few spins.
Operator,
Call him Labby Heed, the size of a toilet,
jokes.
unable to flush him.
Adapt to my humor?
A few years too late to be flushed.
Series. Oh wait, no, that one's not. That one's actually not covered in goo. Because that's what we want, right? We want like an area that's like glowing red.
Yeah.
Gap.
There we go.
Check out that forehead. In fact, don't. It'll blind you.
I can't believe that the fucking forehead jokes are British. Me talking about like my towering skyscraping forehead. Not actually a forehead anymore, it's a tin head. Or an A-head rather, because if I say tin head then it makes me sound like a clanker. Fucking wire back. Fucking steel jaw.
Okay,
Oil
Steel Jaw
guzzler.
sounds cool though. That's like a good one.
Yeah. So if it sounds cool, it's not a good insult. I gotta rethink that one. Got a head like a sandbag. Meant for sandbagging. Fiber eye.
I mean, right now, if you just start saying mind's eye, it's enough of an insult. That game fucking sucks. I kind of love how we have like a generational level failure in that game. Like, I feel like we haven't had a game so bad as that in a while. Like, even Cyberpunk 2077 on its launch, like, was not as remotely bad as Mind's Eye is currently.
I'm trying to think of Mind's Eye.
Excuse
I
me?
know it.
Why are you punching me? Asshole. Mind's Eye is
I
like
know
the
this
Grand
name,
Theft Auto
Mind's
like
Eye.
that just came out. And it's bad. It's not good.
I know that I need to get around to
Massive
like
versus Snorky. That's pretty good.
little snorter, pig rudder.
You're saying you gotta get around to what?
Yeah, I gotta get around to like playing Gothic 1 and 2. Like, I know that the Gothic 1 remake is coming out, and I'm actually looking forward to that. I played the demo. It was neat.
I think ages ago I played Gothic 3 for no reason. And just was like, yeah, let's see. And I'm like, this feels pretty bad to play, actually. But maybe it's like a, you gotta play it enough to, you know, come around to it sort of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely Euro jank. Like tried and true, distilled, perfected jank Euro. Juicer? Juicer sounds like something that you would call someone who wants to try and beef up. So using
Yeah,
like
that
steroids.
sounds like a person abusing a substance. Because you're juicing, you know? You're on those roids. I feel like that probably just was something that they straight up called people in the workout community back in the day. Did you ever see any of those any of those like old-fashioned like workout tapes that people made that were like super small scale release, like this is this guy's passion kind of thing? Because I love watching those. They're always super cringe.
Not really. I just know that like the televised programs of like moms in the 80s exercise dances, like the exercise socks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like that's about like my knowledge of that goes.
I can fully blame Red Letter Media for introducing me to watching that sort of stuff, because like they have so many times people have sent into them videos that are just like a random guy in the 90s working out and trying to teach people, and it's always really funny to watch.
The one from Space Jam. It has been so many years since I have watched Space Jam. I think Space Jam might be like one of those that I watched only whenever I started being able to form a sentient thought, which is questionable because considering how it was probably like whenever I was around 6, and who's really sentient whenever you're 6 years old.
It is funny to think about, where it's like, man, this is media that I definitely should have been thinking harder by now.
Definitely should have had thoughts right around then. Bold of you.
I think about some of the really
sentient
stupid
thoughts now.
shows.
I would hope so. But also, like, I feel like I do. And then, like, I think back to what it is I was thinking, like, a couple of days ago. Like, what the fuck was I on? That was just a couple of days ago. What the hell?
Watched RoboCop when I was 6, and Species. It's Species. That's fucking concerning. Put the fear of women in me. Yeah, that would do it. Fucking Species. That's crazy to watch at that age. I made Nick watch that movie a couple of years ago, and even he was like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Apparently the new Alien show is good.
there's a new Alien show?
Yeah, there's a new Alien show.
Huh.
It is apparently quite good. Speaking
What's it
of things that you probably shouldn't watch as a youngin'.
Mission complete.
Which everybody did. Everybody watched Alien too young.
Almost certainly. Indubitably.
I think about some of the shows that I used to watch as a kid, and I know that they were trash, but I kind of wish that they are the ones that got reboots. Either to see how bad you would make them in the modern day, or how cool you could make them in a modern day. Live in the tiny red town of fuck all Christian love. There's no sentient thought back here.
It was critically beat out of us.
Dude, I posted a picture of it when I was on my way to the appointment for my tooth. But I live directly beside 2 churches. And one of them is a converted school that became a church.
I don't care to learn about any of the history of all the churches that are around me. I can think of like 5. I can go to a church easier. I can go to a gun store easier than I can go to a grocery store.
I wish I could say that it was history, but it happened within my lifetime, kind of thing. But like, I live beside 2 of them, and as I'm walking through the parking lot of one of them to go to my fucking dental appointment, I noticed that up on the roof of the church is a grill.
You are here to find our target and bring them to
So
the point.
the like pastor or whoever runs that church, I don't know what their ranking is for that church. I've never been in it. Whoever is in charge of that one has a like barbecue grill sitting on the roof of the church.
Fair enough. Like if I had a roof, I definitely grew up there too. I would have like
Minus the
a,
wild
I don't know,
time.
I
They
would
were.
use a rooftop space that I could access as a place for grilling and for horticulture.
Dude, I'm
Like just getting a
I'm
bunch
huge,
of pot plants.
I'm a huge believer of rooftop horticulture.
And then also like solar panels facing south.
Solar
That would be the
panels
3 things
are
on my
a
rooftops.
weird, like they're good, but like they keep being like a weird scam for people, and I don't get it. Like all those companies that try to come around and be like, hey, we're installing solar panels, and here's our like weird particular scheme. Oh, do we have a light flash?
We did, in fact.
There we go. Ergo glass?
Yeah, parent sequence hates you.
Huh?
The Song of the South being advertised, damn.
Holy shit.
What a Disney movie. That Disney wants to have everyone forget.
I don't blame them. Because I feel like too many people are unable to examine it and not relate it to modern Disney, and it's like, it's not the same company anymore, man. However, modern Disney is a weird monster with many problems in and of itself.
Another job well executed.
You've never taken my life. What are you talking about? Remember buying Disney videotapes and then be on them because as kids you're oblivious, of course. Like, I really want a remake of fucking Mummies Alive. Or like Street Sharks, something stupid like that, you know?
It's like a lot of the B movies that may not have gotten the budget.
Well, like Mummies Alive was a fucking Japanese animated Western cartoon. And it was what if a bunch of mummies came back from the dead and then did Super Sentai shit to protect a child.
There is a large
Who is the reincarnation of their king.
Here. Leave no one standing.
Huh.
And it's like, yeah, no, that's stupid. I love it.
That would be the sort of a wacky, weird creativity that you would never see ever again. Not in the modern zeitgeist for movies.
And like for some reason, despite the fact that they were ancient Egyptians, and thus literally like had no access to modern technology, they somehow got like a fucking fancy gold-plated Egyptian car. I remember that one. I think if you remember that one, you might be the only one that remembers that one. Everybody I've
Yeah,
ever
because
talked
like
to
I think I've
does
mentioned
not
it
know
several
that one.
times, so I feel like I've lived most of my life in a stasis and just waiting for like the video game to be over, I guess. Playing like kind of the same video games over and over, maybe. Like
Also, Gargoyles fucking rocks.
I keep hearing about gargoyles, and I was like, you know, I should get around to do that.
I don't know if they
should get around to
actually-
viewing that.
I don't know if they ever actually did the thing they wanted, but they wanted to try to reboot it. And it's like, you could totally reboot Gargoyles, because it's fine. It's got to be one of the only shows that I watched from that era where the villain had real, genuine growth as a person. But the really funny thing is he didn't completely grow, as in like out of being a villain. He just started to be like, yeah, maybe I won't fuck with these guys anymore.
Like, huh?
Like,
Maybe
but
I'm
you're
getting
still
my
gonna be a
ass
bad
beat too
guy.
hard.
Like, I got respect for the villain who's like, listen, I don't need to be a villain anymore, but at the same time, I'm not going to be a good guy. Like, I know what I am.
I am going to get through my personality quirks and problems in a different way, a more constructive and healthy way. Maybe.
I think his thing was he literally was like in a relationship and wanted to have like a family. And he basically just was like, this shit's like putting my family in danger, but I'm not gonna stop being a billionaire.
I mean, like, what person would want to stop being a billionaire? Fair enough.
Yeah, man had enough money to transport an entire ancient castle from fucking random ass bumfuck nowhere in the UK, so that way he could attach it to the top of his penthouse. Like, yeah, I would also like to have that much money.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Did get a relic too?
Yep.
Don't know if that's the one I need though, because I think that was the one with Vom.
Yeah, you're one relic 4.
Yeah, I need Netras. Netra.
You already own a Netra though, right?
I don't think I own a Netra.
You
I think
not?
it just told me Netra. Hold on, we're gonna go back in. Yeah, I have Fas, Lok, Zata, Vom, Reese. But I need Netra.
Ritual socialization complete. Hell yes, brother.
I don't wanna
Welcome
buy
in.
Netra.
This is a safe haven here where you can socialize willingly in the background.
Requiem mods. Netra. Requiem 4. Okay, so Requiem 4s are off of, it just says Kuva siphons.
Yeah. You'll only get Requiem mods from like random attempts at thralls, and we can we actually just got another series of Kuva missions pop up, so we can do those for chances at Requiem relics.
Operator, would
Yeah,
you
if you
visualize
wanna
a bloody battle?
take us to one, go ahead.
Me too.
Because you
Oh,
have
yeah,
better
let's
luck
go.
with that than I do, it seems. Mummies Alive also had the motorcycles as well. True. Yep. I think they also, yeah, they also had like a plane. It's so stupid. It's like, I don't know why that was the thing, but... I mean, I know it's a thing for selling toys, but... You know, I don't know why the ancient Egyptian super mummies had it. But the idea of mummies pulling fucking Kamen Rider transformations was still super cool. Gargoyles, did he not change the heart because the antagonist changed to evil variant of gargoyles? I remember the female one. Yeah. So basically, he was working with all of the other villains at one point, and then it started to go bad for him, and he was like, you know, maybe we don't do this anymore. Also, he was voiced by the guy from Star Trek The Next Generation. Jonathan Frakes.
Oh yes, known guy from Star Trek Generation. Him himself.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're aware of who Jonathan Frakes is, then it would be known. He was Commander Riker, the #1 to Jean-Luc Picard. He was the guy that would come out and be on that one show and go, "It's a fake. We made it up. It's a fabrication."
I think I keep getting like his videos recommended to me. It was like you try to do something but like this dude keeps combating you with nonsense. What about the chocolate though? Where did the chocolate come
Yeah,
from?
that's the guy that's the villain in most of Gargoyles and also a main character of Star Trek. He's great.
I still
love
need to
him
get
in
around to
that stuff.
watching the rest of the original series. Because the original series still fucks. still holds up.
I would love for you to go through the original series and fucking TNG and then get to Voyager and be like, what's wrong with Janeway? Like, why is she like this? Because she's got to be the only Starfleet captain that her, like, immediate reaction is violence.
Well, I don't know. There's quite a lot of initial violence.
Well, like, Kirk encounters weird thing, and he's like, wonder what's going on with this. And then, like, something bad happens, and he goes, maybe we should kill it. But, like, Janeway is flying through unknown space, and her reaction to, like, almost anything that she runs into is, like, arm the torpedoes.
I keep, like, Starship Enterprise is supposed to be, like, top of the line, has scanners for, like, literally everything. And then, like, every single episode is like, we don't know what it is. We can't scan it. None of our, none of our equipment works on it. Like, okay. This is just, like, a thing every single episode I see.
Oh, real one. Yeah, Janeway is the start of becoming the Warhammer universe. For real, though, the Delta Quadrant is, like, one of the most, like, hellish places that they go to in Star Trek. It's like everything sucks there all the time. Ouch. Fucking poison.
I see.
Yep.
I already know.
Ignores my shields. Ignores my armor.
You may have, like, invincibility from, like, literally everything using shield gating, but that's not going to stop a toxic ancient from one-shotting you whenever it's, like, level 300. Nothing will stop them. They will hit you with their grapple hook.
Let me know if you want help. Oh yeah, no, like, you are welcome in.
Yeah.
You were invited previous. You are always allowed in. As one of the few people willing to Warframe.
For most, like, any other random, I would also allow them to just, like, join me in Warframe. Because, I don't know, for some odd reason, I feel comfortable with playing with randoms in Warframe.
I'm fine with that. I just mean more like Pasta's one of the few people I'll let in, like, voice chat.
Yeah.
Dude, I will never understand those people that will, like, join in when you're playing, like a multiplayer game, like a Souls game or something like that, and they'll be like, yeah, can I hop on voice? I'm like, guy, I just met you, like, 45 seconds ago. What are you talking about?
It's like, absolutely not.
You're gonna come in and say, like, a slur immediately.
Like, I was uncomfortable with my baby brother showing up on stream. I was like, It's like, if I do not trust my baby brother, you think I'd trust you?
That's fine. You just gotta get them a genetic freak design, so that way they have their own appearance.
I have been given the leave to design a creature for them, to design a freak for them.
I was thinking about if I do get that sort of, like, background design thing going on, just having in, like, the, you know, like the air return vents that are at, like, the bottom of houses, like on the floors or on the lower parts of walls for, like, sucking in the air.
Yeah.
I was sitting there and I was like, I need to, if I get that design with, like, all the people in the backgrounds and references and stuff, I'm totally just gonna have, like, your weird little glowy eyes sticking out of the vents.
Just like a little tentacle rolling, like, hey, you want to play some Devil May Cry?
It's just like, where's Tilfin? Oh, he's trapped in the garbage area in the basement.
Actual original artwork does in fact include me just, like, hanging out in an alleyway full of trash.
Yep.
Along with, like, a little rat.
Alright.
Alright.
Can Can I invite him?
You might be able to.
Yes.
I would need to know his name if I were to invite him. Ah, there he is. There he goes. There he be.
Welcome, Pasta.
Howdy.
No.
Oh, cool.
How was your social obligations?
It was alright.
My reactive for you still works. Let's go, dude.
Oh, is it like the weird little bee?
Yeah, the little bee.
Oh yeah, the bee. I forget about
The
that.
bee.
I forget about the bee.
The bee, Austin, the bee. Alright, I'm gonna take like a second here to maybe change this out to something.
I gotta piss.
Yeah, go urinate.
But by the time you finish, I'll be back.
Definitely true. Man, I don't even remember what some of these things are that I own. Like, I have weapons where I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? Blasts targets with a massive wave of sonic energy. Results reported to be very satisfying.
Drink the kombucha. You are incapable of producing
That's a description right there.
required to unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth.
All right, let's pull stuff off of it. Let's slap random things onto it. I do need to do cold damage, so this is actually perfect. Do I have rhyme? Oh, I have frostbite. Okay, I mean, same difference. Oh my god, my mouse is not letting me click things. It's just like immediately double clicking and letting go. Please stop. All my button clicks gone. Oh my god!
And return.
Welcome back. I'm fighting my mouse again.
Oh, the one that's dying?
Yeah, I was trying to equip things onto a weapon, and it was like, hey, you're trying to equip things. Do you mean to do that? Don't worry about it.
So you meant to double click this, right? Oh. So you want to double click. The one episode of South Park where they're trying to like order a chicken parmesan from a restaurant with like all the people from the future working dirt cheap to start up something.
I've only ever seen one episode of South Park in full, and it was the WoW episode.
The WoW episode?
Yeah.
I
specifically stayed up that night to watch that one episode because at the time I still played WoW.
That's definitely like the only one that I've watched multiple times. I know that I have watched like a couple of other season 1 episodes. Like that's about it.
I need to watch the one that came out about Warhammer. Because I saw that they literally just took like images of the armies and then put them in. Like they didn't even make like custom little paper ones. They just straight up took photographs and put them in.
Nice. Honestly, well and truly. Sick. I'm down for it. That sounds jank enough for South Park. Sounds incredibly on brand.
Where's the meat?
Where's the what?
They just said, where's the meat?
Where's the meat?
I just saw like this terrifying child come at me and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I realized it was pasta. Like, yes. Who is this weird fucking 1990s Marty McFly fucker coming at me?
Ah.
How do you kill that which has no life?
You can always be served to her on a platter.
I'm just icing people to try to get some night wave.
Oh, water.
I
Come to me.
can report the weapon that I have equipped is very satisfying to shoot. They were not wrong.
The Sonic or the Nataruk?
The Sonic ore that's on my
Using
wrist,
your
yeah.
energy too. This is bad. Destroy it.
Nataruk
I know
is
that it was like
satisfying
a king of status suppliers, which was like, you know, like a good knockdown gun. Like
Yeah,
back in the
I'm
early
shooting
days
it.
of
I'm shooting it and it's knocking people over and it's doing big status, so you're not wrong.
You ever watched that cheesing episode with the cat piss? Yup. I remember that. It's like Ryan at one point takes the cat downstairs like, I promise never to do this ever again. And then squirts cat piss into his eyes and like eventually ends up with him
Doesn't have
it's like
range,
in a classroom. Could not tell you the plot of that show at all. Or sorry, that plot of that episode in the slightest.
Gun looking good. That's one of the Kuva weapons.
Yeah, Kuva Sobek.
Siphon!
Oh, Pasta, since we're here for like the Requiem relics, we don't need to do the Kuva braid at all. We can just skip it.
Oh,
You've destroyed.
Yeah, you only
didn't know
really
that.
need to do the Kuva braid thing if you want the Kuva. But since we're here for just the relics, we
I
just need
actually
to do the
did not
mission.
realize, not know that. I thought you just had to do the thing.
Another job well executed.
One of the best
film
time
Heavy
savers
Metal.
whenever I started doing this shit.
God, I remember watching Heavy Metal. Got a Requiem 3. Not what I need, but I'll take it.
Heavy Metal.
Heavy Metal with like the H dropped and an apostrophe is actually the like in-house painting studio that Games Workshop uses.
Yeah. Just thinking of Ozzy Osbourne and Brutal Legend, and then I'm thinking of Brutal Legend again. It's like, oh man, what a fucking video game, dude.
I was talking about that to Pasta about how it's like secretly an RTS.
Yeah.
This is a mobile
It was actually like the only RTS that I could
Must
actually
deliver
play,
payloads into
because you were allowed to
locations
no longer
and
be like the eye in the sky god and be like a dude on the ground to command your troops.
I can't do this without you.
It was pretty sick. It was basically all that I wanted out of most RTS games. There actually is a weirdo little game called something Executives, where it's like two executives trying to like take control of an area, but then you like get access to like gigantic mechs and whatnot,
And patch me
and it becomes like so incredibly off the fucking rails. There's like a 1v1 versus type game where you could make it into an RTS, but then also take control of like individual dudes.
Back in the day, I
on my
was
wish list. I need to look at it again.
I was a big fan of Halo Wars. That was fun.
I remember Halo Wars being very widely praised.
Yeah, I remember Halo. I've heard about Halo. I never actually played it.
It was nice because it was an RTS that let you go through co-op.
Wasn't there also like a Halo Wars 2?
Yeah,
Yes.
that one didn't get as much attention.
I remember trying to make a Spartan Assault work. Like kind of recently, because I want to include Spartan Assault in my Halo marathon whenever I was like in month 3 of streaming. Which I might go back and try and do. It's like, I don't know, it's always not a bad idea to go back and play Halo.
Yeah, it's always fun.
terminal
That's
hacked.
fair.
John T. Noidbag down, no.
I think
So it's
John
the
is
age
one of
of
those
series
names
StarCraft
that has been slowly fading out. for me. I don't see it as often.
The machines
RTS
are coming
games?
to life. There's Kuva in the air.
It is difficult to market them towards children
Wait, what is it doing?
because children are idiots.
I think RTS games, like their waning is more like generational. It's like how like the first-person story-based shooter died out. It's like they're still around, but they're definitely not what they used to be.
For some odd reason, they just don't get it. They don't get what made like Half-Life 2 good and made like Halo good. They don't like know how to copy stuff very good.
It's because they take too much money to make, but they don't make enough money on return. You can't keep bilking people for infinite cash if the story's only 7.5 hours and like it doesn't have multiplayer mode.
Meanwhile, Titanfall 2 is still going on sale and making bank for having a damn good single-player mode.
This is always going to be the exception. Doesn't help that Titanfall existed in that realm of the single-player mode was like the only good mode for a while after the hackers started to just make it unplayable.
Sacred tokens shall remain secure from the grasp of the idol.
Yeah. And then we got then we had to make it to where it totally sucked because like EA could have done something about it and they just didn't.
Not a priority.
It's like Titanfall 2 just like wasn't updated. Nobody wanted to play Titanfall 2 for its multiplayer after a bit. Now I can at least do it at the North Star client. Do your teeth ever feel like this weird kind of dry where they're like sticking to the back of your lips?
Not when I'm hydrating.
I just took water.
Maybe you were dehydrated prior to it.
I don't know. Well, it wasn't a problem earlier. It's like sometimes it's like I don't know. Sometimes my teeth just do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't say I share that one.
A pre-owned version of Command and Conquer. It came with a poster of the Army Babes on it. Hell yeah. I have not played the Command and Conquer series because I'm a I have largely not been a RTS person. Like I told you earlier how I played StarCraft 2, that one mission where you're basically forced to win, and I fucked it up on the easiest difficulty.
My dad bought a computer that was capable of playing those kind of games back when I was a kid. And so, like, there was a brief window of time between, like, the ages of, like, 5 and 6.5 where I was able to play a bunch of, maybe, like, 4 and, like, 6. Where I was able to play a bunch of weird PC games, like, and they were always RTS. They were always RTS for some reason. Like, I played Command and Conquer. I played the Toy Soldiers games. I played the Small Soldier game, which is a different group of toy soldiers. And they're all RTS games. I was not able to play stuff like Doom or anything like any of the old boomer shooters, though, for some reason. Like, it was always RTS games that I got.
I don't know. I feel like RTS games were like the most popular back then. Like you had like you didn't have that many. You had like side scrollers, and you had like menu games, RTS games, and then Doom clones. I feel like those are like the 4 main ones that you got.
Yeah. It was very funny though, because it was like I was a young child playing PC games that were not meant for children. And so like I would be playing at one moment the like children's educational games that I had. They were like, go to this place and solve this
Pajama
puzzle.
Sam.
And then I never played any of those actually. Like I own some of them now, but I've never played any of them. But like I had this one where it was like a robot leads you through like a mad scientist facility, and you have to do like puzzle game shit to get through it all. And I would play that, and then I'd be like, I'm bored of this now. I'm gonna go play Command and Conquer. And the version of Command and Conquer that I had like German Shepherd dogs as a unit in it, which I loved because my parents bred German Shepherds. And it just turned into me spawning as many dogs as I can, and then hunting like the last 2 guys alive on the map down with packs of dogs. And I sit there and I think about that sometimes. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe that was a little telling.
Fair enough.
It's like min-max to play the optimal way. No, I'm going to hunt the enemy down until they only have a finite amount of soldiers left on the map and all of their bases are destroyed so they can't make any more. And then I'm going to hunt them with dogs.
We love dogs around here.
There, I guess. Okay, I need
top-down room shooters. I mean, those like didn't really exist back then as much.
Yeah, I feel like they like twin stick shooters.
That's
in
like
general,
a newer thing.
Like when was it that we finally figured out like WASD and using your mouse?
It took a while.
It's using your energy.
It took a good while.
This is bad. Destroy it.
Like I'm wanting to say like Marathon.
I was thankfully spared Marathon as a child.
I did not know that Marathon existed until like a couple of years ago, and now I feel like obligation.
I remember walking around a game store when I was a kid and seeing Oni for the PS, and just being like, I wonder what that is.
There was one on the Saturn called Reloaded. Sure was good. I'm trying to think. When was the Sega Saturn? I'm trying to put it in my brain, like when at the life point it was.
I need to put Loyal Marilena back on my Warframe because I cannot handle K drives apparently.
True. I remember Eureli first being released and like yeah, you can ride on a K drive with her. Asterisk, you will bump into one single pixel and then fall off your fucking bike.
And that map in particular was just horrible for it. Yeah, I thought like, oh, I'll be on the K drive as a bit. It's like, no, I'm not good at this.
Like, no, not even a little bit.
Capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
I appreciate the idea behind it. Yeah. My weird old RTS was a lot more recent than all those. It was Sins of a Solar Empire. I like had on a CD and I played the fuck out of it.
Excellent work. We'll
I think there was a I think there was an RTS portion for Quake War. Like I think
interesting.
Yeah, there was like Quake War enemy territory that I had. I think that there was an RTS portion, but it could. I think it was primarily just like a battlefield game, but like it was a humans versus Strogg.
There's Kuva in the air.
I think there was like any sort of an RTS portion to it, or maybe I'm just like thinking only of Dungeon Siege 2 that had like the isometric view. It's probably Dungeon Siege. Which I've been wanting to get around to eventually at some point in my life, because I never quite beat that game.
Can't say I've ever played it.
Yeah,
it's always really interesting to see what weird niche games certain people played, and like the one that's like the craziest to me is just how often I will look at something Brack is playing, and then just go, hey, that's just a game I played as a kid. It's so common with Brack. Brack plays so many games that I played. Fucking Buck Bumble,
Battle for
fucking
Middle Earth 2,
Blast Core.
Didn't Battle for Middle Earth have like a special hero unit that would kick out tornadoes?
Blast Core and Buck Bumble were superb. I don't think I'd describe Buck Bumble as superb, but it was a game that I did play a lot of.
Buck Bumble.
Yep.
I have both Blast Core and Buck Bumble soundtrack. No, not Buck Bumble, but I have Blast Core soundtrack downloaded.
Buck Bumble is a soundtrack that I sat there and went back and re-listened to recently and was like, you know what? It makes sense why Shepard liked this.
At least I was sure that I had Blast Core. Could just be thinking of fucking Bomberman, which I also should get around to playing.
Oh, I never played that game.
Bomberman?
Definitely.
Kid Chameleon.
No, Kid Chameleon, yeah.
I have also
No, I
heard
played
of it.
many Bombermans. I was a big Bomberman fan for the N64.
Chameleon Twist. By the way, I'm pretty sure that we know of a game that's like Chameleon something or other that we have not played.
Relax, child. You won't feel a thing. Promise.
Kid Chameleon was on the gen before. Yeah.
I think Ukulele is getting like a remake. Like the So I've been wanting to play Ukulele again and see why it was like so incredibly lackluster. And I think I just remember like there being just like some fucking huge maps that had like some collectathon nonsense just like hidden in the corner. So eventually
I just
maps
been meaning
just
to
became
play
like
it at all.
That just became like scrounging every single scratch of earth like you're on Spaceballs and being told to comb the desert.
I mean, Banjo was pretty notorious for some of its hiding places for stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Banjo-Tooie was. Banjo-Kazooie was not. Banjo-Kazooie had like all these stuff was like kind of like breadcrumbs to lead you over to the interesting content. And if you did like the interesting content, that you were already getting all the collecties. But with Banjo-Tooie, you did in fact have to like go through and like find all the shit. Like Rare made sure to milk the Nintendo expansion pack for whatever it was worth.
I remember getting irrationally upset at Banjo-Tooie at some point in my life.
I also know that like all the worlds in Banjo-Tooie are like fuck off huge to the point where everyone just says, yeah, just go into Cheeto's cave and immediately type in Super Banjo. And use the bird as a gat and fire eggs at the bird's arse. This is true. Gazatan's temple was in fact top tier. I remember doing. Some people had access to GoldenEye. Some people had access to Perfect Dark. I had access to Banjo-Tooie Gazatan's temple. That was my GoldenEye. That was the GoldenEye that I played with my uncle.
Rest in peace, Perfect Dark.
True.
And probably Fable.
Fable hasn't been canceled yet, so there's still hope. I mean, it's under a Microsoft studio, so like there's always a non-zero chance of it getting canceled, but you know.
Yeah.
And then there's always the very real reality of Fable releasing, becoming an absolute hit, blockbuster, billions of units, and then the studio gets sold out, gets fired, gets laid off. Lost many friends over the submarine missions. It's true. I remember the submarine. Darksiders 4 meant to be 4-player co-op. Ew. Ew. I haven't played Darksiders Genesis yet, which is like supposed to be the 2-player couch co-op sort of deal, which I need to get around to because Genesis actually looks cool, and you get to play as War again, and War is like basically the only one that I care about. Because Darksiders 3 sucked monumental trash. I was actually like in somebody else's stream the other day. I was like, yeah, Darksiders series is cool. You would like it. And like someone was talking about like how Darksiders 3 was a Souls-like. I'm like, yeah, I really enjoyed Darksiders 3. I was like, how? How? It is literally the worst Souls game I have ever played.
Like, no, you can't. You can't. I won't allow you.
Stop trying.
I never got around to any of the Darksiders.
I played Darksiders 1 Darksiders 1.
Actually awesome.
I think, did you stream that?
I did, yeah.
I think I do remember you doing that.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations.
I drew a shitty drawing
Be prepared for heavy resistance.
of
I can't do this without you.
of like a very loose interpretation of War with a Noid shoulder pad.
This will only get more difficult. Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance. Multiple biosignatures.
Oh, sup, Juggy?
detected.
Sorry, I didn't notice you.
Incoming.
Furliak. It's like a top-down side scroller. Darksiders 4 is supposed to, they actually like release gameplay footage? I thought they just like showed the release trailer that was just like War rolling up and it's like, yeah, look, I'm War. That was it. Then I popped, it's like, holy shit, Darksiders! Let's go!
I'm War, here are my buddies.
Oh, Genesis. Ah, yeah. Genesis was like a top-down twin stick shooter game. One guy got to play as War, and one guy got to play as Pestilence, I think his name is. He's like the cowboy shooter guy. He's like that's like the first game that you actually get to see him be played. Strife? Yeah, sounds about right.
Because they
didn't actually like call him
the
Pestilence.
usual. Yeah.
And then like another one of the Horsemen's Wrath.
That's a not uncommon thing to go with. Because they also changed one of the horsemen in Good Omens. And then it doesn't help that even within the canon of the Four Horsemen, like, there is translation differences as to which one is.
Yeah, Genesis is like the only released Darksiders game that I have not played. Because it is best played with a friend, and I have no friends that want to play Genesis. So, Jarvis,
get
play on
Noid to do it with you.
If it's cheap enough, I can be convinced to play almost anything. I I once convinced Nick to play a couch co-op fucking like I don't know what you would describe it as, pseudo RPG, and it was one of the worst games that I've ever played.
Hey, sometimes it just be like that.
It's called Blood
I know we
Knights.
still need to play Darkwater at some point.
Yeah.
The
that
FTL
one
Lethal Company,
exists.
it got an update recently.
Do you ever play Dragon's Crown? I have not played Dragon's Crown, but I'm painfully aware of Dragon's Crown because of those fucking designs. Back in the day, you could not escape Sorceress. She was just everywhere.
Does Valkyr have sound effects that sound like pipes hitting the ground?
That's not Valkyr. That's whenever you disable the Kuva guards. Whenever you make them vulnerable to damage.
Is it?
Yep.
Because I thought I heard that noise when I was like playing Valkyr as well, and like, why is that the sound effect?
As
We're
far as
playing
I'm
that
aware, no.
game, that
Valkyr
was
does not, in
nuts.
fact, have a iron pipe, metal pipe hitting ground.
Chamber bubbles.
But like Dragon's Crown's never gonna come to PC, so
Yeah, basically dead game, right?
well, it's one of those ones where it's like it exists from a studio that just hates releasing things not on PlayStation.
Oh, just like fucking Atlas. Robot.
Atlas
sorry.
actually has had a complete turnaround because they recently posted about how much money they made on PC, and they were like, never mind.
Yeah, but like
Wait a
Unicorn
second.
Overload.
Yeah, I would love to play Unicorn Overlord, but like I don't want to have to restrain these things to... Like, I can buy that one too. It is on consoles. It's not even just restrained to the PlayStation, but it's like, come on, dude, put it on computers. And they're like, no, we're not interested in putting it on PC.
We don't like the
Yeah,
extra
they
money.
Must be a dev thing, because wasn't
It is a dev thing. It's straight up the
What's
dev
the-
telling people that they don't want to do it. Like,
what was that one the other game they did that has the mechs that everyone said was incredibly good and they still need to play it?
fucking Sentinels.
13 Sentinels,
Yeah, 13
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
and they
it's
just
still
are
a
like,
Switch
we don't want to
exclusive?
put it out on computer.
Job well executed.
I think that's on PlayStation and stuff too.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, they have no interest in ever doing anything on PC, and whenever you ask them, they like double down on it.
Yeah, I think that they just like despise mods. Like, I think that's like the entire reason. They don't want to have any sort of mods done to their video game.
Oh yeah, you know that there would be like redraws the second that Dragon's Crown hits. Everybody would be being like, here's my naked redraw of fucking barbarian with huge tits.
All right, one more Kuva Siphon mission, and then we can go over to
Yeah.
Requiem Relic Breaking, like stage 2 of the farm.
Hell yeah.
We go back to layer 2 of farm hell, of why Kuva Liches suck ass initially,
Yeah.
and then are only like
We all
kind
know
of
the first
annoying
mod
afterwards.
would be Booba reworked.
Assassination contracts are not to be taken by
Dude, like nude mods are the first mods that come out for any game. It's like it's
I was
insane.
actually stunned that pregnancy in Stellar Blade was like the first, as opposed to like just straight up nudity.
There's Kuva in the
That's
air.
crazy, dude.
Yep, there's a Stellar Blade nude mod before there is a Stellar Blade pregnancy mod before there is a Stellar Blade nude mod.
Did you hear the fucking lead guy for Stellar Blade calling people out about the mods?
No.
So he's like famous for his artwork because a lot of his artwork is like super horny. But it's still good. It's just also super horny.
As artworks are.
And so because of that, he has like a very strong stance on the modding side of things. But he's very pro mod, and he's like, you guys are not doing it well enough. It's weak.
Destroy it.
So he's like he's taking the Yoko Taro approach where he's like, do it harder. make better mods. You're pathetic.
Fair enough.
The worst character for that game is the shopkeeper. I don't know if I've seen the shopkeeper art. Or at least
like
if I
the,
have, I don't remember.
Like a Helltaker approach where you're just like, yeah, I'm tired of there not being enough art for women in business suits. I'm going to make an entire game.
Helltaker was crazy how that like took off. It's such a niche thing, like in both regards. The designs, the particular specification of the game, like everything about Helltaker is so extremely specific. And yet it blew up. Their second game hasn't blown up nearly as much. And I wonder if it's like all the juice got burned out. Die, please. Thank you.
Observe.
Give me my cool energy because I need to work on getting my fucking bullshit done for Nightwave.
Place your bets, everyone. You think
Music
you're coming in?
Catchy? True.
It's time for gambling.
Let's go gambling.
We got four creatures here. We got Bob on Boo, Thwomp and Whomp. It's time to go in. Put all your monies down. Your creature Musume is here.
Creature Musume.
These you can make porno because there ain't no Yakuzas here.
I do love the, like, please do not make porn of the horses.
Please do not the horse girls. Meanwhile, horse girl be looking at me like, Goo Goo Baby.
We looking for next.
I was gonna bring up Goo Goo Baby the second you said.
That's like one of the only things that I know about Uma Musume is Goo Goo Babies and Golshi, and how I can't find fucking season 1 of Uma Musume anywhere on Pirate.
Goo Goo Babies troubles me.
I don't know what that is, but I'm fine with that.
It's just one of the horses. She asks if you want to play Goo Goo Babies.
Oh. What is Goo Goo Babies?
I think it's like weird mommy roleplay.
Alright, time to see if I can't like
a
shoutcast and also play Warframe at the same time. We're off. Thwomp falling behind.
Well, like,
Thwomp
she's a
falling
very
in.
mom-coded
Thwomping only Bob-omb here. Only Bob-omb just keep walking. Thwomp started to sprint and then he fucked up. Boo teleport across the finish line. What a cheater. What a little dickhead. The man of the people, truly. we love our asshole dickhead. Boo. Alright. We switch back over. We prediction, choose outcome, boo, bam.
Can't be as bad as Monster Girl Doctor.
Is
that like a new anime or something? No, because we're hearing Monster Girl, not Sports Girl.
Oh, right. And then there was
I think it's an anime that came out recently.
Well, what about the OG Monster Girl Musume that is just like softcore porn the whole way through?
I don't think it's even softcore. I think it's like just borderlining.
That is softcore, isn't it?
I don't know.
Just like just like rubbing and then you just like show tit and ass.
Oh, I've fallen into the pit. How'd I get here? It's in the same boat, yeah. so fast.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All I can hear is just like of my weapon rapidly swinging as it was going on against a guy's shield.
Did they change the range of Volt speed ability? Where like
I don't know,
affects
but I keep
everyone
falling
with
into
infinity
fucking
range?
pits, man. This shit sucks.
I don't know.
Because I feel like every single time that it's been activated, I've been nowhere near a Volt. Or at least not like near them in a way that would cause it to also affect me.
What if it's like a reach mod? Big, it's big.
I do have decent range. I forget my stats. I copied a build.
I am accustomed to playing with max range Volts.
I found a build I was telling Lloyd about actually, where basically you put Inaros' ability to summon cats onto Volt, and then you use Volt abilities to buff the cats up.
Alright, we were definitely out of affinity range, and you pressed the speed button, and like I started going speed. Well, I think it's actually just like if Volt says go fast, then the world goes fast. Like, alright, fair enough. I can continue with this. I am A-okay with this. It's not slingshot Goss. I used to do nothing but Goss. I was a Goss main for a while.
Combined Goss, Volt, Titania team. You are addicted to methamphetamines.
Noid, you have to telemetry deploy.
I have to bring the thingy?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Every time I've come by it, it was like already in the process of being occupied, so I hadn't even noticed. Simply die, please. Thank you.
No.
God.
I like how Volt's overload thing scales in damage with the amount of enemies in proximity to each other. Because they're all like batteries shocking each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm remaking Volt because I've not played them since probably the year 2015.
Done. The cannon's telemetry has been reconfigured. Return to the
Volt's like one of those that has like a solid skill set, and their skill set hasn't changed in like a decade, and they're still good. Valkyrie's another one. Like, she's gotten like just a couple of updates. Like, she started out as immortal, and then she went to basically immortal. Now she's functionally immortal with sauce.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that they've touched Volt in like 10 years, and he's still like, yeah, you can just take him into ESO. He'll clear it all out for you. He does it.
Yeah.
He'll fold your clothes. He'll text your mom good night. He'll give you a postcard. He still does it. He still saw it. He still runs the mail.
Frost is another of those. Like they've given him like a little thing. Like he has like the augment that gives him overguard, but like he still seems like pretty solid.
Sometimes you really just don't need to modify things. You like kind of just got it, you know. Oh,
Hey,
fucking
look at that.
Netra.
Your choice of Netra.
Let's
Take your
go.
pick.
I actually needed a
I see that you have
I
chosen
love,
mine.
for
Also, will remember
the
this.
sister.
Another job well executed.
Well, there you go. You will remember this. 2 weeks later, does not remember this.
I will certainly not remember it. It will pass through my brain like sieve.
Basically get overguard for you and the entire team based on damage and how many enemies. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, you can modify your Parazon
And
and
Overguard is
Netra, and we can
basically-
go back to fighting Kuvas.
Yeah.
Go back to fighting Thralls and Liches.
Get that Riz out of here. We have
we
Zata
are-
Vom Netra. Zata
Unfortunately
Vom
for us, we are Rizless. 10 F-Zero GX kills. F-Zero GX is not coming to the Switch 2 GameCube emulator. That shit ain't happening.
Honestly, with Nintendo's insane back catalog, if they just actually made a perfectly good emulator that goes forward forever, emulating all games forever, and we're like, yeah, $60 a year, I'd be like, sure, man. If you want to become a subscription service, I'm fine with that as long as you allow me to continue going back and playing games from the Nintendo Entertainment System in a reliable fashion.
Nintendo Game Pass.
Nintendo Game Pass is literally more viable than what actual Game Pass is, in my opinion. Alright. Let's go, Cirrus. What do we want to do here?
Mortis has been interfacing with the Foundry's AI.
Who do we want to fuck up?
You could
Ooh, that
say
one, that
we
one. Who's it?
forged
Who's that one?
a new connection.
Thon?
Yeah, that one.
Death detonation mode?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like just one of the modes that you can choose, I guess. It's like the current nightmare, but you like click it.
No,
and you
I
can
was just
see.
seeing, I was like, what is death detonation mode? I don't know what that means.
Whenever enemies die, they will just do explosive. It's basically
The
like
original
10
Mega Man
damage.
X games without having to fork 200 to 500 for an SNES cartridge. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I don't care if Nintendo wants to do, like, a subscription method if they actually provide the decent service for it. It's just like, you know. Well, I always worry that it won't be. But so far, I've heard pretty good things about their current emulation system.
Other than just, you know, lack of games.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like the lack of what people want. I do wonder how many of those are just cases of, like, they went to the devs, and the devs were like, dude, we destroyed that in, like, 1995.
Meanwhile, all the different ROM sites that Nintendo keeps trying to take down are like perfectly working copies.
It's really crazy how often people just used to destroy media.
Insane, actually, yeah. A cheeseburger.
I mean,
Go for a
apparently Bungie
cheeseburger.
still does it.
Yeah, apparently Bungie does still do it, which is even more fucking wild.
An obvious tactic.
Especially because of how we found out that they do is apparently through a lawsuit.
Ah, that's
Oh,
not it.
get
That's
ranked
not your
up, I
first one.
guess. Yep, gonna have to rotate.
Hey, Shepard. Welcome in.
How's your work day going at the farm with the Farmily?
Yeah.
The farm them.
Yeah, the farmdom.
They brought back F-Zero from the NES. There was a... I don't think there was an NES F-Zero. it was an SNES that was basically made by Black Magic. Because I don't think the SNES was meant to have 30 racers on the field and also the courses. And also run at a playable frame rate. So whatever it is that they did, like, I think they had to sacrifice a goat or two for it to happen.
I believe it.
Reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage.
Oh my god,
Use whatever
I'm
you
like
can to make sure
moving
it never works
too
again.
different. They don't believe that I'm him.
Your bitch too bad. Your smoke too hard. They'll fucking kill you.
The worms, they're back.
Ah, the worms! The worms!
That one's one of my favorites. Just the bugs are back. The worms are back.
Troy didn't want to date Satan. Sounds like she's got a problem. Sounds like that's her problem. Furry spawner assist
I'm a
B.
demon. I've got loyalty to
gadget.
nobody.
We're biting fart bubbles in the bath.
There's a character that I have in the fucking D&D world that Rachel and I have. That's a guy sent from a continent that is basically just the equivalent to what you could say is a Feywild situation, where basically all of the like really powerful ancient magical beings went like, fuck this, everything sucks now, the gods have abandoned us, the mortal races all the mortal races all suck, we're gonna go hide on this island. And he's like a ancient vampire that's been living there after being taken there by his master, and he has since come back to the continent and found it vastly different. And finding the continent to be vastly different was like, oh shit, guns? And he just really likes guns. And I was sitting there thinking like, oh man, it would be so funny to animate him just saying Dracula Flow quotes. Just this proper looking vampire guy who's ages old just saying the dumbest fucking shit and just looking confused about what he's saying. God, Dracula Flow is such a beautiful creation.
I love all the different animations I have seen of Dracula Flow.
Every single one is great.
I think there was one made by Caputi, I believe. He's like a guy that often animates like for Vinny, Vine Sauce.
Yeah.
And like it's fucking, they're good. Oh, of course Frozen Saltwater. Pull that fuck-ass librarian mommy from Extremely Goofy Movie. Love that bitch.
Ooh, all of the glow is on fucking Sedna now. Gross.
I hope you put it
Yeah.
to good use.
Nice. Vampire with guns. Remember Blood Rain? I do remember Blood Rain showing up on X-Play.
Remember Underworld? Man, I can't believe I was watching through Devil May Cry fucking Adi Shankar shit, and then I just see him do the Underworld spin and circle shoot floor out gun thing.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Dante would do that.
That's such a reference, but it's like it is actually a Dante thing, but it's such a specific reference that I just pointed. I did the meme of like, oh my god, look, it's that fucking thing from Underworld. Did you see Otani is in another scandal? I never see anything about Otani. You give me all of the Otani information.
And I think we were just like also questioning like, wait, Otani scandal? Like a couple of days ago.
We got some kid from Massachusetts. I do remember Kitchen, Massachusetts guy. I remember because Tucker was getting unreasonably upset about it.
Yo, Shepard, you spelled Massachusetts. Let's go.
Blood Rain was before Underworld PS1 era. Fair enough.
Shepard, did you hear about the new Dawn of War remaster? Speaking of old RTSs.
An RTS getting a remaster?
I thought the Dawn of War still worked, because, like, I could still boot the old Dawn of Wars. Is it, like, they're just becoming increasingly unreliable?
I don't even know if they're unreliable. Like, I've been playing a decent amount of, like, Dark Crusade last couple weeks.
Oh!
Yeah.
You're playing with the fucking proto frame. Okay.
Yeah,
I just heard like Eleanor in my brain. Like, huh?
Strange voices.
Like, huh? What?
Eleanor's wife.
Pasta, why don't we ever play Dawn of War together?
We should. We should do the fucking Dawn of War stream.
I love how he's like, how come we don't ever do this thing that I take no initiative to start? Only campaign I didn't finish is Dark Eldar, because fuck them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate anybody for not playing a Dawn of War game. That's, like, even back in the day, it was extremely niche. It just happens to be one of the widest ways to have been exposed to Warhammer at a young age for some people.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the remaster, you know, it does like normal stuff, like it does like has like actual real widescreen now.
Proper widescreen.
It like zoomed the camera back a bit, which is very nice looking because the camera is like very closed in the main base game. Yeah, it did a couple of like modernizing things. I think it changed the lighting a bit. But then like I think like the biggest thing they did is like they made the game, and I don't know what I'm fucking talking about here, but they made the game 64-bit, which is which is very important for mods. Which is very important, I think, going to be for mods such as, if you've heard of Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse.
Oh, fuck, Apocalypse mods.
Which is, yeah, a mod that adds in basically everything in Warhammer, like Titans, all sorts of other super weapons, and it, like, is kind of breaking the game apart at the seams.
Yeah, I remember that, because people wanted the Apocalypse game mode in it.
Yeah.
Fuck the Blood Angels.
Was not designed for big robots the size of skyscrapers walking around.
No, it was not. Black Templars, oh, bud. Want to run an Urgle army? True.
Those Death Guard models, miniatures, look real good.
The new one that came out a little while ago is really solid.
Can I just mind control this guy? Yeah, that's the sound.
Oh no. Shepard pulled mental illness. I can't believe he fished out Twitter for my pawn.
Wait, did he pull mental illness?
Yeah. It's what I call Twitter whenever you pull out my pawn.
That's pretty good.
Something that if I did in fact play Warhammer, I would probably be an orc guy. Considering how orcs are like one of the only two factions that I know, and like their whole game plan is just roll dice. Like, all right,
yeah, orc is roll many dice.
Orc is roll many dice. Go wild.
It's like a gigantic fucking gamble on whether or not you win.
Orc is so much gamble on if you win that like a legitimate strategy for them is to put their vehicles in bad places to blow them up.
Yeah, that's very orc. I think they also have a gun that like has a chance to explode when you fire it.
Yeah, they've got a couple of things like that. One of my favorite orc guns is that they have a teleporter that teleports grots inside you. So it's just a gun that makes like a goblin manifest inside your chest.
A gun that makes you eat goblins?
That's pretty good.
Well, more makes the goblin eat its way out of you. But it might also kill the goblin, so...
Yeah, you think this goblin can go through my digestive system?
A lot of people don't like the new boys models. I'm mixed on it because it does limit your creativity in building them a bit more. The old ones used to be more able to be built with like all sorts of different weapons, and the new ones are more limited. But they did also come out with like a new type of orc, which is like, hey, have you ever wanted to be orcs, but you just have so many squigs? Do you want a squig that looks like a shark, and you ride it around and it has 2 legs and guns strapped to it? It's like, ah yes, give me my street shark orc model. It's not even Games Workshop doesn't want your creativity, it's Games Workshop is tired of people bitching and moaning. And so they're doing the D&D 5e thing of like simplifying down everybody's build loadouts.
And then getting bitching and moaning anyways, because it's like a favorite pastime of literally anyone that likes anything.
Well, like, yeah, it's a big problem because people like myself, when we first got into the community, were here because of all the modular parts and being able to customize, and then being like, no, take your monopose model, and it's like, no, I'm just gonna cut his arms off and put different arms anyway.
What the fuck does limmerus mean? Good question.
Nobody answer him. He'll have to learn.
Fine limerence. Huh, okay. Neat. I have learned a new word today.
Shepard's great for just asking about random words, whether you know them already or not, and it's like, I'm never going to disparage him for wanting to learn, but I will sometimes be like, hey buddy, you're on a computer right now.
Still thinking about the time whenever like cell phones were first coming out and they had like smartphones coming up and like, oh, so you can access Google at any point so people can be smarter, right? Every single time. Every single time. Every single time.
They will in fact instead use it to get dumber. Crazy sure she was like, bro, I'm on day 8 of a bender. Jesus Christ, that sounds like a problem.
What kind of a bender though? Because there was like there was one episode of like I think Dr. Phil, where like he was talking about like, this guy's on a 3-week video game bender that cost him his health, job, and wife. Like I would definitely go on a 3-week video game bender that would cost me my health, job, and wife.
Like, I know that people still play video games to an unhealthy degree in certain regards.
Me.
Like, I think that it's definitely become different as it's become a process of socialization. So obviously it's not the same as just sitting in your room for 45 hours alone, kind of thing. But like, I do think that there is those people who are just like, yeah, I just like skipped four days of WoW because like, you know, that's all my life is now. And it's like, yeah, it's just don't just spend your life in the MMO. Go and do something else.
Yeah, sometimes
Hey,
the video
literally
game
touch
should
grass
not be
for, like,
the only third
a
space
little bit of
available.
time. Like I was going on a rant about this to Rachel, and like I've been talking about this to everybody that I can because it's destroying my mind thinking that people do this, but finding out that there are people that live in VR chat, and like when I say live, I mean like they go AFK and their character is just sitting in the corner somewhere, and when you're like, hey, what's going on with that guy? Their friends are like, oh, they're sleeping right now. And they've just got the headset on so they can hear their friends as they go to bed. And it's like, no, I don't think you should do that. I think you should at least take the helmet off to go to sleep.
Yeah.
That just feels like unhealthy.
There should definitely be some sort of a disconnect.
We still on for tomorrow? We are, yeah. Do the Xenoblade. Xenoblade. It's like, I'm not going to tell people not to play VR stuff and all of that, but it does seem like it's a... it does seem like it's a problem when you are spending 12 hours in it and sleeping in it.
Whenever you made it replace your life, like, yeah, there's an issue.
Like, there's a channel on YouTube that I don't really like support the way he does it, but I do find it fascinating to watch. Where he goes to, like, VR chat areas and just trolls the people into being, like, the worst people that you've ever seen. And I watch those things and I'm just like, man, that's... like, this is just depressing to watch.
I haven't watched a video similar to that since, like, Ventrilo harassment days of like early YouTube. Where somebody was using
Ventrilo once were always crazy.
Soundboard of fucking
the fucking Duke Nukem soundboard.
Yup.
Yeah, I remember that. That's a classic one.
And then an evolution of that where they use a Duke Nukem soundboard to order a pizza. I've got balls of steel. I've got balls.
My balls, your face. When the internet was simpler, it's still stupid.
Those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride. I actually do want to go and play Duke Nukem 3D. Like I never fully finished
something.
it.
I'm impressed you started it.
Well, I'd be more impressed if I started Duke Nukem Forever. I know Duke Nukem Forever is shit. I just didn't know like how shit. Now I know how shit Duke Nukem Forever is like. Ugh. It's got the roughest start, and then it's got like the most mid everything else. It's like not even like a bad game. It's just like boring. It's just sauceless. It's nothing.
I feel like any game that takes like a decade to come out usually is going to fall into that camp, and I can say this like having played Dragon Age Veilguard and come out the other side going, you know, it's actually not as bad as people are saying. But there's some stuff in there where I'm just like, woof, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like
if anything,
movies, you could have like that what is it fucking called? Rome with the Mad God, that stop motion movie that came out. That took a guy like 2 decades to make. Yeah, like that. You can have things like that in movies, and it's like, you know, that I understand what it's about. Video games, I feel like something's usually gone wrong.
Part of me does wonder what
in
Dragon Age live action, or not live action, live service would have been. Because, like after Anthem, like, what the fuck would it have even been, man? Like...
I did bad, I think.
I think I was recommended an article the other day. Maybe today, I don't know. I took a nap and there was like a time of unconsciousness, so there was a segmentation of time, so my brain doesn't function correctly. But I think there was a article about how Dragon Age wasn't originally meant to be a series. It was supposed to be like a one-off.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was straight up just supposed to be Origins and Awakening. That same article gave us some incredible information about what was going on behind the scenes of all of that stuff and why we have never gotten like a remake or a remaster.
Did they also delete the source code?
No, they've actually gone multiple times for several years, and yeah, it's just like they're like, please let us do it, and EA's like, no, it's not worth the money.
Yes.
I will never understand the Dragon Age system anyway, because like Dragon Age 1 sold like 2 million copies, and then Dragon Age 2 sold about 2 million copies, and then Inquisition sold 12 million copies. And it's like, who's jumping in on Dragon Age 3 after 2 was like reportedly not good to people? And being like, yeah, man, I'll give it a shot on the third one with no prior knowledge of the franchise in a thing based on your choices being a requirement.
I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably a mix of people just hearing people say Dragon Age Inquisition good and starting with that one, and people who are like, I don't want to play a CRPG style game, but I'll play this thing that looks like a real video game, aka third-person action game.
Well, like, Dragon Age 1 plays like a CRPG in a third-person perspective. It's like KOTOR. So...
You got
it's
those
always
that
been
just, like,
confusing.
Won't read,
weird.
and they'll just like see new shiny game and like, oh, cool. New shiny video game,
Yeah,
I'll play.
I think a lot of it was... people that didn't even know Dragon Age existed, but they played Mass Effect. Because Mass Effect had way bigger sales numbers.
Yeah.
Mass Effect, as a franchise, had like 22 million sales.
That would make sense.
Good work today. Not only have we decoded the enemy transmissions.
Was it Inquisition 3 Mass Effect 3 or post Mass Effect 3?
I think it was post.
Maybe you're returning to know. Returning to know. I'm an old god. I've been here since like basically the beginning.
I technically made an account in like 2014 or 2015, but I didn't really play much until like 2020, and now I've like got 1,000 hours in it, which is rookie numbers, but still.
I am from the beginning of the thing, but I put so few hours into it that I collectively have less knowledge than either of these people.
Costa, you have a computer, bro. Just Google it.
Insane wisp.
Just Google it, bro. I remember.
I love how he said this to Pasta and not me. We're losing on red glowing energy.
Oh no, 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 no.
But my rank will not arrive. My rank will not come back. I read that as RISP too much baseball. Yeah, but what about too much Blazeball?
Oh, hey, Rachel.
Hey.
Hey, Rachel.
How's D&D?
I'm gonna be going to bed.
How D&D?
D&D was awful. My internet's really bad right now. And then in the midst of playing, one of my players' mothers walked in and the shit out of him.
Oh, fun.
So.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So,
okay.
Useless.
Do you want me to like, you know, like put things on hold and like we can talk about this for a bit? Okay.
No, he's fine. He left a situation, whatever. My internet keeps dipping for some fucking reason, and I don't fucking know why, so I'm pissed off about that. We got maybe 45 minutes in, and then everything hit the fan at once, and everyone was in, like, really bad moods, for obvious reasons. So...
Yeah.
We didn't get to play D&D tonight. So, hope you guys are having fun playing games. I wanted to let you know that today was shit. I love you.
Fair enough. I love you too.
I'm going to fucking bed. I'm so tired. I'm so over everything. Today was shit at work.
I'll message you whenever stream ends, even if it's middle of the night, and then we can talk more in the morning when you wake up. Sleep in though.
As long as my internet's not shitty. Yeah, I'm not sending an alarm. When I wake up, I wake up. I'm over it. I'm gonna go drink alcohol and then go to bed.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Jesus Christ. Like the worst possible. How was D&D? Oh, not only was the session bad, one guy got physically assaulted by his mother. Oh.
As it goes.
No, the D&D people are not
go.
fucked in the head. The problem is that the D&D people are all various different kinds of queer. And one of their family does not like this.
Your friends here.
Ow!
You're getting command grab.
Yeah. Yeah, they will just pick you up and throw you.
Well, do you have one that you need to do for a little bit?
Me? No, I did mine. Now I just have to wait for you to do yours, and then we can go to the Saturn Proxima.
I have a,
so,
I have a sister, unfortunately.
You have a sister, unfortunately?
But the sisters are like Liches, but with Corpus, so they're not quite the same.
Okay.
Yeah. They're much easier.
Yeah.
They're a much better system than
I thought the real
Kuva Liches.
Oh, I mean, I
just
do
decided
have
that
a
you would
sister,
go
but
through the
that's
initial
much
hell
more. She's a
of
cool person.
Kuva Liches first, rather than introducing you to the fun, like, I don't know, infested or sisters.
Hey man, I have no strong feelings, so I'm for it.
What weapon are you?
I sure did.
Did you get?
What was it that I have again? Do you remember?
A hind.
Hind, there you go.
Hind D.
Yeah.
Yep, that's every single one of us have made that joke.
Colonel, what's a Russian chopper doing here?
It's Hideo Kojima has single-handedly like propagandized an entire generation of people to this helicopter.
I'm actually, ironically, more familiar with the Chinook from Arma 2 due to the DayZ mod.
I always see those Arma mods where people play as like Space Marines, so I'm kind of intrigued by those.
Arma was one of those games that nobody ever played for the actual Arma game itself. It was just so incredibly moddable. I don't know why. Don't know what about Arma made it so incredibly a mod game. What attracted modding communities to it? It's just like that's it. That's the game that people mod to make entirely new video game genres from.
Literally rage quit. Man, I love her hair.
The captive has been secured.
Eleanor's?
We'll take it from here.
I wish that the frames had more with like hair. As much as I hate Gundams with hair, I love the Warframe with hair.
I wish there were more Warframe designs like Dagath that didn't actually have like recognizable facial features.
Dude, I need to finish my Dagath grinding. I have like one more night of doing it. But like, you know those nights where you log in and you're like, I'm gonna finish this up, and then you do one run and you're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I just can't. That was me the last like week where I was just like, I need to do my Dagath. but I don't want to do it.
It do be like that sometimes. I understand. Like I'm looking at my gigantic
Polish
list
guy at
of
work said he
primes,
went
and I'm
to
just like, I
Polish
would have to
school.
grind out for void traces, and I don't want to do that.
What is Polish school? Like, is it just actually like he was in Poland? Are you just saying that he went to school?
Like, he was in Poland. School where they teach you to be Polish.
Oh, real? Can I just like put myself in there? Teach myself to be Poland?
Find a Polish woman and marry her.
Export myself from America, yeehaw. Finally, Plan C is in action.
He just said Polish school, so like...
Huh. Oh. Alright then.
Scans show you are harvesting Kuva nearby. Set off
There was
nearby to drop
an area
it,
that
then steal their Kuva catalysts.
I used to drive by, and it had a Christian school, a Jewish school, and a Muslim school all within pretty close proximity to each other. And I would always sit there and see that, and yet we have peace in these. That's dangerous. Never piss a Polish woman off. You want your balls intact? I mean, oh man, my family's like Ukrainian, but like you've never met my mom.
All right, cool. I will piss off the closest Polish woman. I don't need my balls. And I'm too much of a coward to get rid of them myself.
I like to have mine.
What for? Balls. What are they good for? For me, absolutely nothing. Come on.
There's at least a 50-50 chance, depending on the week, that Rachel will or will not want children. You never know. Whether the body allows it or not is another matter.
Why are Eleanor's voice lines so loud?
Organism.
And also, why do her voice lines get like subtitles?
Because I'm not hearing them at all anytime I'm ever nearby, so...
Like, I've played games with other people running with the proto frames. I'm just like it's not as loud. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Fringe shaped sack. Nice. Oh, fringe shaped sack.
Okay.
Yeah, I do in fact have to like
not particularly well modded, it seems.
Look into my
I've been just knocking people into the air.
Oh, so that's like your Tenno ability or whatever? I think. Or is that like heavy attack that you're doing? It's like knocking people into the air.
Yeah.
Heavy attack?
It's a Caliban thing. Just cease moving. It's his 2.
Okay.
It's one of the reasons I got Caliban. When I saw that one of his abilities is just, I stopped the enemy from fighting me. It was like, yeah, okay, cool. It's one of the reasons why
I'm definitely a very big proponent that
like,
Nyx actually does in fact have like one of the best crowd control moves in the entire game. With Chaos. Like, it's such a simple thing, and it's so good.
Yeah, I've just not been doing it.
Also, my mom has gotten more sane as time has gone on progressively. But to answer the question of, like, is my mom a psycho? One time, I didn't go to school because I felt really sick, but I wasn't so sick, like, can't be around people. Like, I wasn't contagious, I was just not feeling well. And that was on my birthday. So Shepard showed up at my house after school because he was like, hey man, how you feeling, blah, 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 and wanted to spend time on my birthday. And then my mom saw that Shepard was over, so she yelled at him. And I was like, I don't like this situation, so I left my house. And then as I'm walking away, Shepard finally manages to get away from her. And we head towards the park to just kind of go sit in the park for a while. And she chases after us and then pins Shepard between a fence and a tree and yells at him more. I didn't get yelled at all during any of this, despite the fact that I was the one that was homesick and let somebody over. But she just, like, took it all out on Shepard for some reason. And that just lives in my mind. And, like, she's calmed down a lot since then. She doesn't do any sort of crazy shit like that anymore. But that's gotta be one of the 2 craziest moments. The other one was, one time I was, going to my dad's for the weekend, because they had joint custody. And she did not want me to go because her and I were fighting, and so she wanted to, like, have it be, like, a punishment that I couldn't go. And so she tried to body block me at, like, every possible opportunity every time I would push by her. And then when I finally got by her, she pulled open my dad's side of his van and crawled in the side of the van to try to get the things that I'd put on the back of the seat. And then he started to drive away because my dad was like, fuck this, I don't care. And her legs were sticking out the back, kicking like a cartoon.
Jesus.
Yeah, very healthy environments. Fun fact, they were never officially married, so they could not be divorced. I am a literal bastard.
I don't remember how, like, common law marriages work. I think just like
basically
in a
common law marriage
relationship
is
for,
just
like,
you live together.
Yeah, for like what, 5-10 years, something like that.
Depends on your region though. Oh, in Canada, it's no time at all. Literally, it's just a year. That's why it's like, if I can get Rachel up here for a year consecutively, we can count under common law marriage.
Oh, nice.
That's why we're trying for the school thing, because the school thing would be a year. And she would be allowed to be here under education visa for a year.
Another job well executed.
So it's like, yeah, okay. Then you can apply for permanent residency because of being in a relationship in a year. Blah, 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 blah. It would still be like a pain in the ass to do. She'd probably still have to go home for a little while, like go somewhere else. But we would hope not, if we could work around it. But fun fact, New York State doesn't have common law. Because one of the things that we had thought was like, well, what if I just go to New York for like a year? And it was like, well, they don't count it. And if you come back to Canada, they're like, well, you weren't in Canada as common law. So it's like, cool, I hate this. But yeah, no, common law in Ontario at the very least is like literally only a year.
I just looked at the time. I might have to go to bed.
If you want to go to bed, I'm more than fine with that. It is late for you.
Good.
One more.
One more.
We'll
do one more, and then I go to bed, and then I don't stream tomorrow morning. I instead sleep in so I can actually go to work and be functional.
You're working tomorrow?
Yeah. Saturdays and Sundays are like the 2 days that I like guaranteed am to work.
Gotcha.
Every other day is kind of just like up in the air. Unless I'm scheduled, and it's like super up in the air if I'm actually off, if they schedule me off. Living in constant fear of being called the fuck in. Actual challenge.
Also, yeah, like Shepard was saying, my mom definitely did look after us like fairly well. Because he was almost always here like every single day. But at one point, Shepard was consuming so much milk that she had to put him on a limit because it was too expensive to continue to feed him. He did not live here, but it was too expensive to continue to feed Shepard. You did live here for 2 weeks once, that was true. I remember the time that he came and stayed here for 2 weeks because he went home and he like went and talked to one of his siblings and was like, "Hey, I'm back," and they were like, "You were gone."
Damn. White people family. Because I know that I probably would have done the same damn thing.
I mean, it doesn't help that his family was the 8 kids family.
Oh yeah, he does have like a bunch of siblings. I forgot about that.
So it's like they actually have even more of a like, wait, how many of you were here at any given time?
My house was also the one where people came to for just like living in for a bit.
Good old
like
hanging out.
my roommate is in fact one of those people. Like my house is still that house. She has been here for like 2 or 3 years now.
Oh shit, you're here. High rank.
Plus count.
Oh, we got
shit.
one.
Do it again.
Oh yeah.
Do it again.
That's 2.
Oh nice, you got this correct sequence.
Okay.
Get stabbed, idiot. Alright, that's the sequence.
Oh yeah. I just gotta go to space.
Yep, I can do one more.
It must have been pumping her non-stop. I hate that sentence, man.
I knew of families that are like
13 kids is way too many, though.
How many did they actually end up with?
I'm in your debt, Tenno. Let's go home.
You know, I'm not sure, but something like that. Something similar, like 6 or 7 or 8 kids probably by the end. Axe is when they were very with the church. Oh, that's glass. Can go through.
Yeah, I had that happen previously too.
They have very clean glass here.
Getting Windex live on stream.
Fucking fortress.
That happened to Shepard once.
What, getting Windexed?
At my house. We have 2 sliding doors, and he pulled one back and he didn't realize the other one hadn't been opened, so he just walked straight into it.
Well, hell yeah. It do be like that
ex-girlfriend that always swallows. Dodged a bullet.
Alright, I don't remember if I am the host or not.
Yeah, your ex-girlfriend was crazy. I think you were the host.
So if I am the host and we use my railjack.
Forced into host status.
Do you think that Warframe has party settings after 12 to 15 years of existence? Lol, get real. It only kind of recently made...
Yeah, the getting cut off from
because I don't
Shepard was not great. I only joined because I don't have a cool Lich.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, get fucked, I guess.
Oh man,
That's
no
wild,
pasta
just, like,
for us.
It's like, nah, you don't have this. Get out, man.
Like, fair enough, I understand,
yeah, I guess,
but like...
I guess
It's going over here. What's
weird
breathing like you
get
should?
other people's weapons or anything, but...
What is what, Noid?
If I look backwards in your ship, I just get strobe lighted for some reason.
I don't know. Maybe I
Yeah,
added a
sure
thing that
are.
just like blinds you. Maybe I just made the migrainator.
Translation. I am watching this happen on stream, yeah.
I added some Mirage Prime to the decor.
How nice of you.
I am seeing a lot of fighter shrapnel. Pilot morale destabilizing.
New pilots are panicking, I hear.
I like being able to pick up on enemy comms for a bit.
We have one less probe ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets.
This game ripped off Star Wars Battlefront. I did say that it has like big Battlefront energy.
Yeah, with going onto the other ships and blowing them the fuck up.
Yeah.
Honestly,
There was
more
like
games
this
could do with
one
ripping
very
off
incredibly
Battlefront.
difficult Star Wars X-Wing fighter game for the GameCube. Which one was that? Was that Rogue Squadron?
I think I played that one, yeah. Because there was the one on the N64 also.
Enemy morale has broken. Fighters are peeling off.
Yeah, Rogue Squadron 3.
Yeah.
Jesus, you guys are...
At lower levels, there's not
assuming that's
a
you that
shield around the
sabotage that ship.
reactor. So you can like get a gun that has high penetration and just like slingshot in, just fire off one
Get 'em.
shot through the cruise ship and then just destroy it.
Scratch one cruise ship. Alien on scope. Assassinate
Pretty.
the captain.
Pretty.
The cheats in the first one were good. Could get the Naboo Starfighter. Yep. I remember doing that. Years ago, I got Noid a copy of Buck Bumble original console and it didn't even work. True. That was the greatest gift that night, actually.
Oh.
The fact that it didn't work.
Truly the saddest bit. Also kind of impressive that there was a Nintendo 64 cart that just didn't work. I mean, I fully expect like the saving to not
I've had
work.
a couple.
Like, I don't know, you just get like the memory card in your controller.
Lilat Wars was good.
Oh, little meat.
Otis Fellig.
The system won't be
I think that was mine.
Little Meat.
I'm Little Meat. Don't call me
Yeah,
Little
the
Meat,
same.
it's average.
You really cannot keep interfering like this. You know I have to stop you.
The fun fact is that, weirdly enough, there is little correlation between the acidity and the turgidness in terms of size.
So you mean to say that there's a very large camp of growers and showers?
Yeah. It can be either one, basically. You can be super small and then get huge. You can be super huge and then just not have any growth at all.
Destroyed her in one shot. Let's go, dude. What a bitch. Get absolutely fucking destroyed. Give me your gun.
Until we meet again, Little Meat.
I have learned a great deal.
Nope, there's rank.
We met. You
You got a science nerd.
I mean, I would. I would have the
Yeah.
one that's like, excuse me, I have learned much since we've last met.
Mine's a Joker, which also makes sense that that would be me.
very well. We have time for one quick lesson.
Vanquish to kill the Lich and take its gun. convert to have it keep its gun, and it becomes like an ally. That'll only like appear whenever you've like revived once in a mission. So you want Vanquish.
I'm gonna vanquish you and take your gun.
I have failed.
Unacceptable.
I have failed.
That was weirdly dramatic for like no climax.
Yeah.
Just a length of wire sticking out of my hand and then nothing.
I mean, you get like a kill animation. Like that's about it.
Closing mission dossier. Requesting new orders.
So, that helmet thing you mentioned. You ever threaten anyone to it?
That which does not kill us.
Alright, back to the dry dock.
As long as it ain't mine.
Dude asked me about Helmuth and if I fed anyone to him. Honestly, I really should just stick around my Railjack more and just listen to some of my crew members' voice lines. They're goofy creatures.
Going nuts in there, yeah. Oh, Vengeful Charge Ephemera.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice. You got an ephemera with your first Lich.
Nice.
I also didn't know that there were like
I'll take a
other
free
elemental
ephemera.
ones because I've only ever done like fire elements.
A lot of the Sisters of Paros ones I want to get. But it's kind of a pain because it's not like it's not guaranteed. It's just RNG.
For the operator. Anything about orders?
Old Blood Emblem, Vengeful Charge Ephemera, Rank Bekara Kuva Hind. Nice. An achievement has been performed. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look
But yeah,
at our...
Shepard, have you seen America?
Oh
Yeah,
god, the ephemera is like making my eyes hurt. It's doing the effect.
Oh man, that would look good on a Gyre who already has so many particle effects going on all the time.
It's crazy.
Alright, I'm gonna go bed now.
Go to bed.
I'm gonna go bed. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah,
Sleep
go
well.
get some bed.
In
Go
stream.
get
Bye.
some
That's
bed.
it.